Hello,
yes.
hello. Make sure everybody can hear me. I'm probably a bit loud. There we go. I think that's better. All right. Hi, hello. And I need to update one little thing because I can hear something I shouldn't. There we go. Hi, hello. We are here and we are live for Fears and Fortunes, the season 4 finale, a bonus 11th episode. This season was so crazy we couldn't fit it into just 10 episodes. Sometimes that happens, but for us to get to the place where we want to be to start season 5, which will be in about a month and a half, for us to be there, we needed to have one more session. And so that's what we're doing here today. Oh my God, I cannot wait. A lot of stuff to get into. First and foremost, huge shout out to our friends at Forgotten Adventures for making it possible for us all to be here. They are the ones who put this show together as far as the finances and helping us get the cast and helping us get the amazing art from artists like Karis Alexandra, which you're going to see their art today. We've showed off some cool characters last week. And they also make all of these amazing tokens and battle maps and map assets we use for our show. They make the best virtual tabletop stuff out there, in my opinion. So please check them out. They are absolutely incredible, and you can use all of their stuff right inside of Foundry natively with their 2 Foundry modules, FA Battle Maps and FA Nexus, both of which allow you to just import tokens, including the tokens for all of our characters on this show. So how about that? So again, big thank you to Forgotten Adventures. And now let's get into some comments. Last time we played, we got some awesome comments on that episode. This one's from Misty Dawn. That was an incredible shopping trip, bonus show. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad you're excited for it. Another regular commenter we get all the time, Rashad93. This episode was so good and intense, I wasn't ready. Neither were Fable's eyeballs. Next up, this one is from Chassis U Games. I too fear self-reflection. Great potential for what can go in the card. It's less
puns.
Yeah, it's less what's the word I'm looking for? It's less about self-reflection, and although that is very funny if you're making just a pun, but it's also about the uncanny and things that seem like they're a person or they seem like they're something you know, but they're actually not. Next, we got this one from this was from an older episode, from episode 10 of season 2. Ma's voice acting the puppet master is so iconic. You're absolutely right, it is. She did so amazingly well that season. It was so good. Shout out to Maz. And if you want to see more of Maz, you should go and check out they were in a special one-shot we did a couple of weeks ago called Coffee and Chaos, and we got this comment from Blue Rainbow 84 who said, I couldn't stop laughing the entire stream, and poor Leo and her panic attacks almost back to back. I also love that Needle locked Val and Leo in the freezer. Can't wait until Defenders of Phandelver Season 4, which is happening this coming Sunday. Crazy that Phandelver is coming back already, and we get to dive into that. That's going to be their season 4, and as that gets closer to done, we'll come back for Fears season 5. Cannot wait for that. So yeah. Then lastly, this wonderful comment we got from JT Cooper. A 2-episode season finale. They say seasons can't get better and better, but I didn't even know we could get this sweet deal. Looking forward to tonight. I hope you're here, JT Cooper, and if you're not, I hope you get to see the episode tomorrow when it's on YouTube. But yeah, hell yeah, let's get into it then. I'm excited for it too. Let's see. We just need to go to our title. So we're going to do that, and then we'll be right back, and we'll be diving into our show. So don't go anywhere. Be right back. All right, and...
It's me diving into our show.
That makes sense. That's fair.
Content warning.
This series has themes of horror including but not limited to death, gore, trauma, insanity, violence, isolation, manipulation, fire, insects, and more. Some of these themes also involve children. Due to the actual play nature of the show, such themes may appear without warning. Please use discretion when watching live and find trigger warnings in the video description. All players consented to these themes prior to the campaign's start, and post-game check-ins are done every session. Please consider using safety tools if you play with these themes at home.
Worry in your mind, fear is how it starts. Unsure of what you'll find, it could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance, you break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance, and set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear, we face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes, the cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.
You know, it's a horror campaign, and we're getting ready to dive in, and the party completely throws off my vibes by dancing the most ridiculous dances while we were sitting here waiting for the intro to be
frozen,
done.
George.
Ridiculous.
Oh my
What do you
god.
mean?
All right, if my camera freezes again, I'm going to set it on fire. There we go. I am back.
Ooh, could be good.
Okay, so
I think that was your use of the alt bar, I think.
no,
right?
it was not.
To just,
The last time we played, you guys. One moment. Okay.
is everybody?
Yeah. Can we hear everybody? Can everyone do a sound check real quick? Make sure everything's
Howdy.
good.
Howdy.
Howdy.
James? There we go. All right.
Howdy.
No way.
So, the last time we played, you guys faced a very dangerous foe. Rather, you realized you were being hunted by a very dangerous foe. Peildrych, a entity from Zoraius' past, who you guys thought you had killed in the desert. By the way, Zoraius, there were clues. I didn't tell you this, but when you watch that episode and you're fighting Peildrych back there, I mentioned how he goes running, and when Aaren stops him, Aaren knocks over a mirror and it shatters. That was your first hint. Second hint
Don't
was that
gloat
when
to me right now.
yeah.
How
Second hint.
dare you?
Second hint is when Peildrych was killed in the desert. He shattered into glass, which is kind of weird.
Admittedly, I didn't think about that one too much. That's
You
on
did
me.
not. That's okay. That's all right. So, Peildrych, as it turns out, wasn't so dead and is now back seeking revenge. He made an attack on our beloved Fable, who, by the way, is not with us tonight. MaeLeFay couldn't make it. That's okay. They're not going to be with the party tonight anyway. The party, after this horrible attempt on Fable's life, which admittedly was successful. Fable did die, although admittedly, thanks to just a happenstance of Zoraius giving her a scroll of, was it Revivify?
Yes.
Yeah, it was one that I got as a birthday present last year, and I never needed it until I guess today
Yeah.
or
Sorry.
last week.
I
And-
feel like I have to speak up for May just real quick. You can't even recount how May came back to life from death. Is that how soaked up you were?
I just didn't know if
inside
it
of
was
this?
a raised dead or if it was Revivify. I knew it was the scroll. But that's a huge deal, though, because that scroll, we didn't plan on Fable having that on them. I was targeting her exclusively, and I was hoping Zoraius would be far away because that was kind of the point. But you know, good thing you handed it to her because she was worried that you would die earlier in that episode. So that saved their life. And afterwards, you guys decided to make a plan. The plan was to invite all the people close to you to your home for a party, which Fable and Pepper would host, while you guys set a trap for Peildrych. And so that's where we begin, with Pepper and Fable. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. It's gonna go great. It's gonna go great. Everything's fine. I'll do most of the talking. It's okay. All right. Do you think we made enough food? Yes, Pepper. I think we have enough. And we pan over to this party that is happening at your place. The place is absolutely full.
Oh my god.
You have a bard there playing music, some old friend of Fable's. You have some of the people from the circus, including Drink, who right now is asking Pepper if they want a potion. You have Wanda, and this was Gus from the sewers, who were brought up here. They're not quite sure why they were brought up here. Una sent an invitation via Frog to get them up here. That's not, I didn't decide that, by the way. Sky told me that. So the player made that decision. You have Dietrich here. You have Alden Migesh. You have the Prince here. The Prince, of course, did have to come with guards. And there are some more guards stationed outside, just really because the Prince is here. You have Gideon, Olivia. You also have Danica. Is there anyone I'm forgetting that should be here?
I just want to note that I did not send for our not vampire patron. Just want to say that was not my decision.
I know you
I
did.
invited Alden.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. Skylar, the player, thinks that's insane.
Oh,
And you know,
also
I can't wait to
here
see what happens.
Tonight,
You only suck everyone's blood.
That's literally.
Also here tonight, I almost forgot because we had a last-minute discussion about this, is
Wrench.
Byron as well, who is doing their best to keep Pepper sane. I'm going to put Dietrich over here. Dietrich is probably talking to Wanda, asking if he's seen her before, because he thinks he once did see a mermaid, and she's explaining how she's not technically a mermaid. She's actually a person who was experimented on. He's like, experimented on? That's... So someone did this to you? Who would do such a thing? Oh, well, it happened to a few of us. It happened to Fable, for example. She's Fable? Fable was experimented on? Dietrich, not knowing any of the backstory of you guys, kind of learning it through secondhand. You have Olivia telling Pepper what a wonderful spread they made and how their home is very lovely. You have the Prince and Alden talking about the ball and what an exquisite occasion that's going to be. You have the Prince just locked eyes on Fable this entire night. Anything that you guys think you want to make sure you know about, or any particular interactions you're crazy to find out about, or anything you're worried about happening?
Yeah, just real quick, all of the silverware for everybody watching, every single piece of armor and silverware has been like grayed out, has been hazed. We've made sure to cover it in some sort of, I'm not really sure.
I mean, we can
Grease.
use wooden, whatever, so that it doesn't look like
Wooden
dirty ware.
spoons and forks.
Yeah.
Yes. So there should not be any shine to anything in this little
A few
area
splinters here and there, but
Yeah, I think we've been a little, not ostentatious, but a little hyper vigilant about the reflection. So even the liquid, it's like cups get covered with this themed over. You know, like, this is so nice, isn't it? Cover it up. Don't look at it. It seems a little tense, probably, even as it is genuinely really nice for Sly to see everyone that she's made connections with and has helped her and her friends over the past like year or two. So yeah, I think Sly is trying to make conversation and keep the air light while making sure this is her final perimeter check of any
Got it.
reflections, any mirrors, anything she may have missed.
Okay, yeah, you go around, you've made sure the house has no garlic in it, you've made sure there's nothing like that. Yeah, you go around doing all of that. I think, actually, too, give me one moment, this might call for something. While I'm checking on that, anyone else have anything they want to make sure they do or want to know about at the party?
I think.
Also, go ahead, please, after you.
I think Aaren, after grabbing supplies and gathering his new magic items that he had gotten from when they had raided the Embertail base, putting those in his bag and coming downstairs, I think he immediately will be like, how's it going? Hello. And then make his way towards Byron and open up a mental link with them and just say, hey, how's it going with that research I asked you to look into?
Give me one moment. That is a very good question. I was actually literally just checking on the status of that, because we have been planning for what stuff they might be able to find. Give me one moment.
In the meantime, as well,
yeah.
Una has, like an aquarium, Una has siphoned all the water outside of their bedroom. So now there's just a half-damp mattress in this in their room to stop the reflections or anything from coming in.
Okay, that makes sense. To stop any of that, got it. While you go and asking Byron, so yeah, I did some digging. And actually, let's get you in here. We'll say you take Byron aside to the kitchen because there's just so many people, and you probably don't want this being said like right in front of everybody, I assume.
Yeah, and I'm talking to him telepathically about it as well.
Oh, right, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you super secure. You ask Byron. Byron explains, yeah, so I've been doing some digging, mostly just collecting tax records, land holdings, anything like that. There's a lot of it. I still have to put that together, birth certificates, death records, paperwork, and all that stuff. So I should have something for you relatively soon, but it's just a lot.
Yeah, no worries. Sounds good. Just crossing our I's and dotting our T's just to make sure everything is proper. As we move in with the completion of these cards, someone's going to make a move. I feel.
You think it might be him?
I'm not saying it is, but I have to be prepared for everything.
You know, Sly didn't tell me much of what I'm looking for. Just that there might be... Well, just that we should look into him. Is there something more I should know?
No, it's just, I don't know, still nagging me in the back of my mind is this mystery player at the table. Someone else who has a vested interest in the cards that we don't know about. And my greatest worry is that this entire time that we've let them in our circle, and they've known our every move. So I just need to be sure. That nothing is out of the ordinary.
All right. Got it. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I have something.
All right.
Byron returns to the party. Sorry, anyone else? Last call.
I have something, but James, if you have anything, feel free to go first, because this will be like me wrapping up. Okay. After Sly makes that round, if she doesn't see anything that they've missed, if everything seems to be in place and they're good, she will go by and try to, not stealthily, but like convincingly, knock over a bag of rice that she's left on the edge of the table in her first lap to see if Alden begins to count it.
Are you doing that, like, in the room with them? Where are you in proximity? I'll put you on the map here.
Yeah, I think I'd be right behind Alden at the table of food. And this would be something like, knocked it off on accident. It would be him and I able to see it. I think if Fable turned around, she'd see it, and maybe the prince. But I'm trying to do it in front of the room so that we're not secluded, but I'm also making it look casual to see if he is able to resist, because she's of course going to insist that she cleans it up since she's the host.
Okay. Yeah, you give me a deception check.
Oh.
The DC is not high.
Oh, okay. It's a 16.
Yeah, you're fine. You make this display. You clumsily drop a bag of rice. Rice spills all over. You sort of react, oh, sorry. And turning around, Alden, so is everything all right? Do you need help? Uh-oh. I suddenly can't hear. Why can't I hear? 1 second. Meadow, are you muted? No? Why? 1 second, everybody. Today tech issues are driving me crazy. Let's see. I will refresh. Apparently, sounds like chat.
My presence. The tech fell apart.
Meadow, you there?
Yes.
There we go. Okay, I have no idea what's happened. Okay, so, Alden.
I do think your camera's still frozen, though.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hold bar.
There we go. Hi. There we go. It's just
There
a
you
camera.
are.
It should just do its thing.
Perfect.
Alden. Is everything all right? Do you need help at all?
No, everything's fine. Just gonna run to the kitchen. In fact, I insist, don't even worry about it. You're a guest. I'm gonna go grab a broom. I'll be right back and I can clean it up. It should take like 2 seconds. Just give me a minute.
And she'll excuse herself to dip into the kitchen, where she just kind of like stands there counting to 10 or 20 until she can grab a broom. And then she'd come right back to see if he had started counting anyway.
He is not. He is standing to the side, and actually this guard is helping pick up rice. He does not seem to mind it whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay, see, my best friend is a normal guy, everybody. That one test proves it conclusively. Sly comes back and starts sweeping up all the rice very quickly, and she will then just make pleasant conversation after cleaning up. She'll say,
You don't have to do that. Sorry. I've got it. I'm a lot quicker. I clean very fast. And she'll
as fast as she can, and then she'll take a step to the side, continue the pleasantries until she gets a mental signal or a visual signal from Aaren that it's time to step away and begin this ritual, or if it's already begun somewhere, that it's time to start making contact.
Okay. Anything from you, Zoraius or Una? Okay. You guys make sure everyone at the party is comfortable and that they are entertained. Yeah.
Yes. The last thing that Una does is walks into the party and proclaims that they have something to say. I would like to announce that I have just finished drying off every dewdrop on every plant that we have watered. You are all safe, and we will see you very soon. If you need us, send Frog. And they turn around and walk out.
People are confused, and then like
They turn around and point at the frog.
Fables moves over. That's great. Yeah. Acting like it's a joke. As
Exactly.
you head out, you guys leave knowing that everyone here is entertained and safe, that there are no reflective surfaces or anything like that. I was so caught up in you guys having this paranoia about Alden that I thought that's why you were getting rid of any reflective surfaces. I now realize, obviously, that would make sense. You were getting rid of it because of the mirror guy who can kill you. Yeah, that
Because
makes
the
a lot of sense.
reflection bad guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that'll do it.
yeah, that'll do it. That makes sense. Makes a lot more sense. So, you guys head here.
I'm gonna be pissed if just like a purple worm just shows up out of nowhere, and we just took care of all these reflective surfaces.
Why would you speak that into existence?
Stop it right now.
You guys find yourselves back here in the basement of the warehouse, where you've brought Fable's mirror, which you are ready to take the covering off whenever you wish. Would you guys have, this is just a question for you, would you have any additional mirrors in this place? That doesn't necessarily mean they need to be not covered, but would you have any as backup or anything like that?
I don't think that Sly would have thought to have a backup, but I know that we have a few strategists who are a little more forward thinking than Sly. So if someone thinks they would have, great. Sly would not have come up with that idea. That's for sure.
Okay.
I think Uno would probably have thought of that as the curious sort that they are, and probably just as a backup plan to make sure that if something like happened to this mirror before we actually got to access that, maybe they would have brought a backup plan.
Okay, so you would have a backup mirror here then. I'm gonna just do that real quick.
Little
Anything else?
FA Nexus.
Yeah. Any other things you guys would do to prepare?
Yes. So Magic Circle takes how long to cast?
Magic Circle.
Was that the one we wanted to use?
Yes.
Yeah. You can start casting that if you wish. Okay, update. There we go.
Casting time is 1 minute.
Okay, gotcha. So I was going to suggest if you wanted to cast that spell into Loyal Edge, you could the night before.
Yes.
And the spell would have been stored inside of my sword, so that way today you would have a new spell slot that you would have that spell slot.
Yes, there's a moment where in the middle of the night, Pepper probably heard a door creak open, and Aaren probably would have jumped up and gotten on guard as Una's on all fours, kind of just like crawling, like trying to get to the sword, and you'll see that they just like put their hand out and they look up at you.
What are you
And they
doing,
say,
Una?
"Wait, I have an idea.
Yeah,
If your sword takes in spells,
yeah.
I had this brilliant plan in the middle of the night and I just had to prepare for this, so I'm going to continue to cast this. It just takes 1 full minute. You'll probably see gleaming light for
We
just a
had
minute, but
all day. You just thought
I
of this now.
brilliance works in mysterious ways, Aaren. And this brilliance is happening now.
Can we have? I'm gonna put some clothes on, and then we can have this conversation. All
You
right?
don't need to do that.
I would rather
will
we
just-
did.
Okay, whatever you're comfortable with.
Flash forward. Okay, there's a spell in here.
See? It
Gotta be able to
was
do
the
the
right
sealing.
time.
The only thing that Sly would be actively trying to do is move some crates into that shadowy corner over there, just like one
Up
or
here?
two in a line behind. Starting hidden for her is going to be the best bet that she has to be helpful, because she knows that Fable, with all of her charisma and charm, is upstairs protecting people, and so every advantage is going to matter down here when they're down one.
So these are the steps leading up. Is you're
Yeah.
trying over here in this area?
That line that the shadow already makes, if I just
Yes.
had like
Got
two crates on there, and she would be behind those, hiding, peering over.
Well, good thing with FA Nexus, this becomes very easy for me to do.
Oh,
wow.
I like it.
1 moment.
Picasso, I like it.
Okay.
Also, a clarifying question. We're over, I believe we're back at the warehouse, right? The Lycanthrope warehouse?
Correct.
Yes.
Cool. And everyone else is at the house.
Yes, everyone else is at the house.
Cool.
Okay, so we got.
And then Pepper still has Ascending Stone, and I have Ascending Stone. So if anything happens there, we'll know.
I am going to cast Guidance on Aaren with a gentle brush of the back of the card over the hand that is holding Loyal Edge, kind of like dusting the card over your knuckles. And it's very, I think, silent and not even ritualistic at this point, almost just like a good luck charm, kind of something that she just does for you often with Guidance, and it just happens very quickly before she heads to settle behind the crates.
Much obliged, sugar.
Okay. We got these crates over here. Is that good? Do you want more?
That is perfect. And Sly would be on the in the shadowy side, across from that long rectangular one.
Okay. I'm just gonna put a bunch of saws here also, just because.
Oh.
They're just regular tools. There's actually
Okay.
nothing I'm plotting with that.
Sorry
They
about
are-
that tone of utter fear.
Definitely isn't gonna cast animate objects.
No, I'm really not.
Yeah, totally schmodally.
All right. So, you're hiding back there, Una. So you guys have Magic Circle casted to Aaron's sword.
The
Zoraius-
second.
A second one.
iteration
So
of
you're
it.
casting one here, but you have a backup in Aaron's
Yes,
sword.
That's
Okay.
right.
And you did this at 2 a.m., you said?
It's middle of the night, so depending on when we went to sleep. I mean, I only require 4 hours of sleep.
Oh, you're
to
right. You're good.
Fully
Okay.
rest.
So even if you did do it
we
at
should
2
be good.
a.m., you'd have plenty of time to get that
Yes.
spell slot back. Got it.
Correct.
So, Aaren and Zoraius, anything from you? I do have MaeLeFay out right over here.
All right. I go over to Zoraius. So, you're gonna have to bait him out ragefully.
Yeah.
Get him to come to the mirror. From there, I'll be able to place a copy of myself within the reflection. Swap places, and I'll force him out.
Okay. Just try to keep yourself out of the reflection until the right moment.
You want a code word?
Just use code word apple.
Apple. Got it. It's very specific. Okay. And then Aaren begins to tinker with some of his items and goes, "And you sure you don't want me to do this?"
I can do it.
Just puts a hand on your shoulder. "We got this."
Yeah. This one's for Fable.
This one's for Fable. And then, where do we have the mirror placed?
I think on the left.
So yeah, we have the mirror here.
It's the one covered right there.
and then
Okay,
we
yeah,
have
gotcha.
a backup one over here. If you want
Gotcha,
to move
so
either
then-
of those, you can.
Yeah, I will move over to the diagonally to the right, to the boxes diagonally to the right, and hide behind there
Okay, you want to be diagonally to the right, like here.
of where Aaren is. Yep,
Got
perfect.
it.
And that's where he will be hiding.
Okay. You're hiding down here. Got it. And Una, where are you going to be?
Una is going to be just right out of line of sight behind Zoraius.
Okay, behind Zoraius. So I would say you could probably be here. You would need to be here in order to see where you want to cast the magic circle. And actually, give me
Gotcha.
one moment. Aaren.
That works.
Yeah. So the magic circle would
Or-
be like right here, coming out of the mirror in this space.
Okay.
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 All right. So you are there.
And I will be casting that magic mirror in reverse so that it makes sure that nobody
Magic
can
circle
leave the circle.
in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what creature type are you focusing on?
I will have asked Zoraius what we probably should choose.
Other creature types, like Fey, Fiend, Undead, then Fey. I believe,
Celestials, Elementals, Fey, Fiends, or Undead. Yeah, so Fey.
yeah.
Okay, Fey.
Now, Zoraius, I want you to give me an Arcana check.
I know I constitute as a Fey, and I
I'm
won't be able to
aware.
leave the circle.
I'm aware.
Is that what you're having me roll for?
No, not just that.
Okay.
Not
22 on Arcana.
God damn.
You know that a magic circle can be a impediment to a Fey when used in this way. It will also apply to you, but you also know creatures with a certain level of charisma do have means of breaking out of this thing. So it's not going to be foolproof, but it will work to some degree. You also know that you've basically have seen these things in action before. So, okay, with that said then,
I think last thing Aaren says is, all right, dealing with a spellcaster. Number one thing you have to keep in mind is if you can try to take away his vision or his ability to speak, that will limit the spells that he can cast. A person can only react to so many things at a time, so bombarding him with things that he does not want to be under the condition of is of the utmost importance. Strike hard, you strike fast. Try to stay out of lines of sight. Don't group up.
Actually, I completely forgot that what we talked about earlier about the other spell that I was going to cast,
what's the other spell?
Legend Lore.
Legend lore. That's a spell
Yes.
that you have?
That's a spell that I have, yeah, at 5th
Okay.
level. And I ultimately, to prepare for this, Una has cast Legend Lore, naming naming the history of the deck. So targeting kind of like I can target a famous person, place, or object, targeting the deck. And with all of the knowledge of the last 4 seasons that we've gotten and experienced, especially this season where we learned about the creator and those slabs and the history of it as far back as we know, the goal here is to fill this empty card with using the knowledge of prior captures from all generations, but also the use of how they utilize the deck to capture certain ones, because maybe they required two of the spirits, 3 of the cards, something like that, to get a more strategic outlook on what possibly Sly could do should they have some trickery or some kind of way around this to give Sly the best benefit to capture the uncanny.
I believe you would want to frame it into specific questions, or if you're, you can frame it into specific questions.
It's totally up to you.
What I'll say before you bother casting legend lore. So the question is, would this be information that you would ask Sly, or are you going to rely on information that you yourself have gathered, or are you specifically going to use an outside spell like legend lore? Are you going to try to reach out to something, like, are you going to reach out to your deity for this, or we could also flavor it as you reaching out to Arthur?
That sounds awful.
Reaching out to Arthur?
But the spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore of that famous thing described by you. So does that mean that I have to choose some place of where I'm
just asking
getting
for the flavor of the spell? Would it be
flavor of the spell?
like if it's
Probably
coming from
like
your god, then that's information that's coming to you. It would come to you in means of divine, or it would be if it's coming from like Sly's deck, I would let you use legend lore to use her deck to summon Arthur free. That wouldn't penalize Sly at all. Or the other thing is you don't have to cast a spell, and instead you could try doing like a history or arcana, but that's up to you.
Gotcha. I'm still gonna cast this spell. This is our chance, and I think I actually would like to connect with the creator of the deck inside of Sly's deck, who we had just added to. Oh god, I can't remember his name.
The Weaved Watcher.
The Weaved Watcher.
Okay.
So, just from the history, I guess flavorfully, it would make sense. But the way that I thought about it, just as a player, was kind of just recollecting back of all the history that we've experienced with, and Una has seen, but more so the tablets. That's the oldest, at least to Una's knowledge, the oldest recollection of physical history and experience with the deck, right? And using that knowledge, deciphering it more, but also we have the Weaved Watcher, so it just makes sense.
Yeah.
If
Would
they
you ask
gave us
Sly
even
for permission to see the deck?
I would like to put my hand on top of the deck while Sly is holding it.
Yeah, but you would have
If
to
that would
ask
be
him
possible.
for that, is all I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely.
Sly would say yeah, for sure.
Okay. So you go to Sly before all of this kicks off, and ask to basically place your hand on the deck and interact with it.
Yes.
Make this connection. And I don't believe there's any roll needed to be made for legend lore, correct? No. Yeah.
Correct.
So you use the cards. Doing this, you are able to get information. The first thing you asked about was essentially if there's anything special about capturing this one. Capturing them generally works the same way. They won't be as susceptible to wisdom saving throws from the card because they've never been in the deck before. However, they will be susceptible should they be at a certain level of injured, weakened state. Then it's going to be much easier to get them in the card. That's not to say that you can't do it right off the bat. You can certainly try, but it's harder. You would get that information
real quick,
sort of just coming to you.
If it's possible to flavor this a little bit more, I would have probably asked Aaren or Sly if they could create a link so that while I'm thinking of this, I'm kind of relaying that from my mind to them.
Sure.
So that Sly has a more in-depth understanding of what I'm perceiving, just in case they perceive something better since they're the seer, you know?
Got it.
I think when our hands are on top of each other and I'm like holding your hand on the deck is when I open up that link to be able to do that.
That's beautiful. Yeah. And the question more specifically would be, is there a use of the other cards that we have that we should use in order that could give us the best chance to take them into the deck? Does that make sense?
It certainly is. You hear the voice of the Weave Watcher coming to you.
Oh, God.
The cards and the things they represent, I find, have a sort of balance about them. Some of them pair very well with others. You will want to avoid those cards. However, there are also cards which act in a sort of opposition. For example, what was the card? You had it. And they think for a moment, and it's almost like they're like looking around, you think. The Light Eater. And this new one you've recently obtained, the Witness. Those would be cards that are contradictory. One hides things, the other reveals them. So, depending on what you're after, you'll want to know what card is best to be used against them to weaken them. Or you could just beat the shit out of them. That's always fun.
What do you think of this, Sly? Any ideas of an opposition? Any card that speaks to you? I could... Does that inspire Sly in some way to like think of?
It does. She immediately starts thinking about how each card is constructed and given life through a specific fear, and having opposites and having susceptibilities that can be exploited with different cards certainly starts ringing a bell in her mind. But she doesn't know a lot about this person. Zoraius has taken Aaren and Fable to deal with him, has talked to her briefly about him, but she doesn't like know who this person is. So learning how to fight him may be difficult. She knows that he is self-preserving, so like an escapist. So immediately she thinks of Anna, who can hunt down and bring back anything. But it's definitely getting the gears turning, I'll say that. But nothing clicks into place solidly. It just lights a spark for her.
Is there anything you are doing, Sly, to prepare?
I think as she is, like as a physical manifestation of the thought process I was just describing, she's rearranging the cards from top to bottom in order of what she thinks would be most helpful dealing with this specific enemy. On the top, and like the top 5 being Anna's card. Certainly. But she's starting to rearrange them. She's starting to look at the Light Eater as something that obscures things. She doesn't want him to be able to obscure anything. She doesn't want this being to be able to get away. So she is putting cards that are less likely to help down at the bottom. So tail spinners down at the bottom, bone collectors down at the bottom, lights down at the bottom, but flesh to stone, I think, slides up to the top. Something to get him to stop. Is so
Interesting.
May
these
I-
things are starting to rearrange her deck. Yes.
Yes, Una.
The recollection of the puzzle that we had, where we had to connect 2 of each thing, were they in opposition?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, then never mind. That was my last thought.
Yeah. Is there any other questions you want to ask the Weave Watcher?
Actually, yes. How were they able to push out or output so much power through the deck as like a helpful hint for Sly, who hasn't had the chance to really get everybody out of the deck at once, or 2 people at once, so on and so forth, to give them a little boost. And that's the last thing I'll ask. I have no other questions.
Mostly, it was by experience. Suffering each of these terrible things. Experiencing them firsthand and understanding the true root of each of these cards, the things they represent. And you think back to that hieroglyph you guys saw all so long ago, of there being all of these methods in which the Weaved Watcher was tortured. And you realize like that was sort of like it was meant to be a punishment, but you realize it sort of became a teaching moment for them, and they learned from it, and that's sort of what gave them that edge to connect. Certainly a daunting task then to get Sly to know all of these things as well as they do, but perhaps Sly knows them better than she thinks. Perhaps you know them better than you think. Meadow, I saw your question. You were asking about spells that you may have gotten. I would say if you want to tap into those things, use your imagination. And I will happily also, like, if you just tap into them, I'm happy to steer that in a direction that would relate to those, what they represent.
Cool.
Yep. And that also goes for the rest of them. I've given you spells up throughout this point of like, this is something you'll get from this person. But the further we go, the more that can become flexible. So
cool.
Yeah. Okay. Then with that.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I know what the birthday item I would like is, George.
By the way, happy birthday to Meadow and Daniel. It was their birthday this past weekend, both of them.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday, both
happy birthday.
Daniel, there was something you wanted for your birthday?
Yes.
Another sword. 6 more swords.
Believe it or not, it's not. I would like the Cape of Montebank, which just gives 1 free dimension door a day.
1 free dimension door. I will say, I'm going to say yes, but not for this session. We already have, you already have so many things at your disposal. But immediately after this session, go ahead and add it to your character sheet. It's yours.
Sounds good.
Okay. So, diving into this, how do we begin? Zoraius, do you want to set up the scene for us?
Zoraius just approaches the covered mirror, and then he looks around at the room and sees Sly and Una finishing up a conversation mentally. Looks back at Aaren as he's likely preparing his blades and focusing in on the battlefield. Reaches his hands up to the cloth and kind of feels the roughness of the texture between his fingers. You fucked up. And he yanks the fabric off of the mirror.
Okay.
With that, or sorry, before that, my dearest apologies, before the mirror comes down, I would like to cast Seeming on myself. Make me look bloodied and beat up.
Okay. can be done. You look bloodied and injured, and are you like putting on a show? Are you staggering in?
Yeah.
You stagger in bloody up against this. Give me a deception check.
Oh, yeah.
Or you could also just have someone beat you up, and then you can just go in. Go ahead, give me a deception check. That's probably the safer
rolled an 11.
11.
I am going to use part of my bar to re-roll that at advantage.
Okay.
Because I cannot expend one of my 2 spell slots and have this fail.
That is very understandable. How long does seeming last?
I roll a 21 on deception, and it lasts for 8 hours.
I will then just remind you, you could have casted it prior to all of this and just held on to it.
Then I did that.
Yeah, so you cast it prior, held on to this. So the whole time you guys have been getting ready, Zoraius looks like they got blood coming out of their head. Their lip looks like they look completely injured, and you guys several times have to be like, oh, right, yeah, no, you're fine. Why did? And that's what Zoraius is going through. But because of that, as you guys set up Zoraius, you do get a short rest in as a warlock and get that spell slot back. So yeah, I will go ahead and lower your bar, however, since you did have to use a reroll. That puts you to... Okay, that...
And that new roll was 21.
Okay, there we go. Your bar has been lowered, and great, 21.
Thank you. Yeah, as I pull the fabric off, I... Oh. Where the fuck are you? Get here now. We settle this right this instant.
You say that in front of the mirror, and you wait. You wait. Putting on a show of how much pain you're in. And I do need to roll insight check. That is going to be... Oh. You just look pathetic. As sure enough, they show up in the mirror. What's happened to you, Zoraius?
Get out here now. We settle this. No weapons. Fist to fist.
Did something happen? Did you come to me to die?
I came to prove on one of my worst days, I'm still better than you.
See, this is what I've always liked about you. The sass. You always have a smart comment. No matter whose boot is on your neck, and let's face it, plenty of times it was mine. I honestly thought once I got you out of there, we could have been friends.
I owe you no favors after everything you did. And if I owe you anything, it is revenge for what you've done to my friends, to my brother, and the role you played, and everyone else that's gone missing from this city. Get out here now.
I'm just doing my job, Zoraius. What about your job? What about the things you've been asked to do? You're not squeaky clean. You came from the shit just like I did. And you had to get yourself dirty to get out. I would know better than everybody. As this is happening. Aaren, are you making a move?
No, I didn't hear the code word.
Oh, I see.
So
that's what that's for. Okay.
Aaren is sitting there meditating.
Got it.
Waiting for the code word.
I'm going to put my hand dangerously close to the mirror, like reaching up to the frame of it on the right-hand side.
They reach up as well. What did they make you do? Who are they making
I
you?
got out. I got out on my own accord. I didn't walk over my fellow man to do it.
You left your brother behind.
A
And the only
mistake
reason it was
that
so
will be
easy for you
fixed.
to walk out, if you don't remember, is because I helped you walk out. Who do you think was looking up at you on the lake that day?
Mind explaining why that is exactly?
You haven't figured it out yet. You haven't figured anything out. Oh, Zoraius.
I'm gonna toss my flail behind me and let it roll across the cobble.
Okay. You toss your flail behind you. It scatters onto the ground. I was following orders. Just like you do. I'm so curious what they have you up to. Doesn't seem like any of your friends here know what you're doing. Do you even comprehend
to
your
spell.
actions?
George, I would like to attempt dominate person.
Okay. Sure.
I don't know if this is going to work or not because there's a mirror between us. But I would like to try it regardless. Wisdom saving throw DC 16.
What do you say to cast the spell?
Get out here now.
Zoraius. Who do you think you're talking to? Really? You've been around these idiots from the material plane too long. That doesn't work on us. Maybe I was wrong about you.
I put my hand on the mirror. I was always right about you, though.
I think your brother might have been a better candidate. And I think once I'm done killing your friends, as soon as I find them, because you know they can't hide forever, once I'm done doing that, assuming you haven't killed yourself by then, I'll make sure your death is slow, and then I'll go and make sure that they get out of there next. Maybe they'll actually appreciate a friend, since, their brother left them to die. They need a new brother, don't you think?
I think I would rather be eating apples over your gravestone.
As that happens, MaeLeFay lands on your hand that is touching the mirror, and as I am warging to see through its eyes, I will use my bonus action to summon an echo into the mirror directly behind.
Okay. We are getting this started. Aaren, what you are attempting it has never been done with an echo before. So give me one moment.
That's why you got knuckle dusted with guidance.
Let's fucking go.
Go ahead and give me a Arcana check
All right.
to finagle this just right to create your echo inside the mirror.
You know it. That is. Give me 1 second. That is a 19.
You create your echo on the other side. You see it appear not in the room you're in, but behind Peildrych. It looks like there's almost a haze between it and Peildrych and you. What do you do?
So the echo is inside of there?
The echo's behind them.
Perfect. Then I will make all of my attacks from the echo to hit Peildrych.
Okay. Your echo rushes forward, swings to hit. Go for it. Now you're just having them attack?
Yes, because in order to swap places with it, that takes a bonus action. So, but I've already used my bonus action to summon it. So I'm using my action to have it start to try to attack him from within the mirror.
Go for it.
Does a 26 hit him?
26 does hit.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm rolling on the wrong thing so that the people can see it. There we go. Is 15 points of damage if he takes any in Mirror World?
They do. As there's 15 points of just what kind of damage?
So that's going to be 10 piercing and then 4 force.
Okay, yeah, 10 piercing, 4 force. Got it. Done.
Amazing. And then here comes my second attack.
Yep.
That is a 28 to hit.
28 does hit.
It is going to be 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay, yep.
And then that is going to be, here comes the third attack. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Got it. Then that is all I've got.
So
Actually.
Oh yeah.
And it does it seem like he's taking damage from these? Like these are finding purchase?
You see him shocked as he like recoils, and for a moment the reflection sort of like fritzes out, and for a moment it's like their whole appearance changes, almost like static, sort of like breaking apart, and then reforms. They get hit twice, and they're still very much standing, but they were hurt.
Gotcha. Well, then I'm going to action surge since it's working.
Are you sure you want to do It's very
that's why
early
I
in
was
the
asking.
game,
If it's,
is all I'm saying. Up to you.
I'll action surge. Yeah.
Go for it.
Is a 27 to hit.
That hits.
That is 8 points of slashing damage and 5 points of force damage. And I will replace the weapon property on here to push so that he can be pushed 10 feet. Would that knock him out of the mirror and into the material plane?
He is, it certainly could, but he's going to, I'm going to say, he's going to use Uncanny Dodge to reduce that damage by half. And that will also stop him from being pushed. So he gets like grazed by it, but it's not enough to deliver that full force.
Okay, gotcha. Then I will use my last attack.
Yep.
Try to hit him. That's a nat 1, unfortunately, so it's only 11.
Yeah, you swing again, and you know now he's realized what's happening exactly as you unleash those flurry of attacks. That was the last one you had was 5 plus 8. That was 13 damage.
I believe so. I have to check the log. Give me 1 second.
Okay, I believe so based on what I'm looking at.
Yes.
Okay, so with that said, one moment. Okay, everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
Woo!
I think I got a nat 20, George.
Nat 20.
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna be. What did you get, Una?
I got a 6.
A 6.
And that was at advantage.
Okay. And Aaren, what did you get?
I got an 18.
Okay. 18. Got it. Okay. That is going to be 18. All right. So, top of the round, Sly. You can act first.
But he's still in the mirror and I have no way of getting in there, correct?
Yeah, you can hold an action.
I am going to hold an action. The second I see him come out of the mirror, I will attack. Until then, I have to maintain this hidden position. So I will hold my action for now.
Okay. In that case, Zoraius, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a spell?
This is an ability.
Okay, just having to be sure. That is a 23.
23. They like reach up and try to like get you to hurt yourself, and you break out of it, and they get annoyed, and you see them turn, and they are going to make some attacks at Aaron's Echo. That is going to be that's a 13. That won't do it. Next one is that is a 23 to hit your Echo.
That'll hit.
They fire back, hitting your Echo. Your Echo shatters as it gets hit with Eldritch Blast. And that was very clever. But I'm still in here. And you're still out there. That brings us to Aaren, your turn.
Righty. Aaren will step out. Bonus action. Summon another echo.
Yep.
Inside of the mirror.
Okay.
And we'll make some more attacks.
Go for it. I will say, because you're going to be stuck in this sort of loop,
Yeah.
for the interest of expediency, if you would like, you can summon the echo, and then I will allow you as an action to do the swap. So that way they don't just keep breaking it every turn. Because right now, that limits everything you guys can do.
Yeah. It's just if I'm in there, then I'm just kind of stuck for a turn where he can do whatever he wants to me.
This is true. But he is stuck in there with you.
Right. Because Yeah, because I was going to see if I could keep replacing the attacks with push to push them out that way, but
You can definitely do
I mean,
that.
yeah.
And then
Sure, for the sake of everything, I will sacrifice my turn to swap then.
Okay. You create this echo again just as he breaks it, and he makes this comment to Zoraius, but you come running out, summon the echo one more time. So Aaren vanishes from here and instead appears right here as they swap places with their echo. As you suddenly find yourself in a world of glass, shards floating about. They turn and see you. I will assume that while this is happening, is there anything that Zoraius or Una wants to do outside? You can hold actions if you want.
I really think Una's gonna hold their action too. Like
Yeah. I'm gonna hold Flail Scorch.
Okay, understood. You hold a Flare Scorch. Then we come back to their turn. Aaren, they see you. I'm gonna have them make a wisdom check real quick. That is gonna be. Yeah, nope. They see you and they immediately react the same way that they were reacting to the echo, which is that they're going to just start blasting you, thinking that they can take you down very quickly. That is going to be 3 attacks. First one, that is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
That was so close to a nat 1. That was so close to a nat 1.
And then that is a 13 to hit, so that misses. So they're able to hit twice with Eldritch Blast. That is going to be 11 damage. And then, wow, another 11 damage. Those are very low rolls on that damage. Those were 2 2s.
And that's force damage?
That is force damage, yes.
So I take 11. I'm resistant to force damage. I think as the hits,
messaging
and
Grace
he
right now, we have a problem.
He realizes I'm the real version. I think that's what Aaren says.
Yeah.
Now, the last time I saw you, I offered you a merciful death. This is not the same time.
I just got a message from Android Grace. I hate gem dragons. Wonderful.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
You say this, and they realize like you're actually here, and that their Eldritch Blast didn't have as much effect on you. So they are going to, as a bonus action, they Misty Step out over here. Well, actually, nope, that's too far. 1 second. Nope,
George, can I counterspell it?
That is a fascinating idea. Give me... yeah, you know what? Yes, I believe so. Let me double check. Yeah, you can counterspell it. they go to move behind Aaren and get away from this mirror, and you break the spell. Go for it.
Going so soon.
They do that, and they attempt to run. Aaren, you have an attack of opportunity.
Yes. I will attempt to grapple.
I was about to say, I was like, I feel obligated to tell you that you can grapple. Go for it. Make your attack.
All right. Hey, no, that's a 15.
One second. A 15 to hit. That. Oh, right. You swing. 15 does not hit, but also as he races by, I'm being reminded of that. Thank you. Okay. They race by very quickly, so that's 5, 10, 15. They leap. That's 20, 25, 30 gets them there. They're able to get there, but that's with their movement. But you realize they're very agile, but also very slippery in a certain way. As you try getting them, and they are able to avoid your hit. That does bring us to your turn, though.
Okay. And does it take anything special to get in front of him?
No. It is safe enough where he is for you to just leap. You're probably like having a moment of like, as you leap onto a solid glass plane. It is very solid, and you are able to put yourself here.
That right there. So that other mirror behind us, when I look at that mirror, does it show the same room or somewhere different?
Somewhere different.
Okay, gotcha. Well,
And there
believe it
are
or not, gang,
2 more of those.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
Go for it.
That is a 22 to hit.
22. That hits. Are you grappling?
No,
dealing
I am
damage?
going to be hitting him with my weapon.
Yep.
And that is 11 points of slashing damage, 2 points of force, so 13 total. And I'm replacing the ability, so the weapon mastery, with push, so he goes directly back 10 feet.
5, 10. Yep.
And I'm just gonna keep walking him back. So I'm gonna walk up and hit him again with the with my offhand. Now that is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That is 7 points of damage. Okay.
And that does not push them back.
That does not, because that I have to keep the Nick Mastery to get that attack. Third attack. 28 to hit.
28 to hit. Yes, that does hit.
And then that is going to be 5 slashing. Oh, sorry, 11 slashing and 2 force, so 13 total, replacing the mastery on that to another 10 feet.
Okay. They will uncanny dodge that. That is going to be, but I'm going to say because you're actually in this world with them, you are able to push them back with that 10 feet. The uncanny dodge, though, does reduce the damage. So that would be 6 damage. Got it. All right. Is that your whole turn? And or do you, I guess you would probably move up with that.
Yeah, I do move up with that. How far away are we from that?
5, 10, 15 feet.
Yeesh. Because I don't have much else to push him, unless so that's 1, 2, 3. only have one more attack, and that's not going to get us where we need him to be. Yeah, because I don't have any other ability to move him far enough.
Grapple him. Tell us.
Yeah. I guess I'll open a mental link with. I guess I only want to be able to see Zoraius and just say, "He's slippery like an eel. I can't get a hold of him. I'm trying to get him through the damn mirror. There's a lot of them in there. I'm trying." And I would replace my last attack with another attempted grapple.
Okay.
That is a 22.
22. That 22 does hit.
Got it. So I think they have to. I forget what it is they have to do. They have to make a strength saving throw, I believe, for the grapple. I'm just trying to find the DC.
I believe it would be.
It's like 8 plus strength plus proficiency, I think.
Strength proficiency. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I believe it would be strength or athletics or acrobatics, correct?
Oh, okay. Well,
To escape it. Or is this just to resist being grappled?
I think they have to resist being grappled if
Got
we're
it.
doing 2024
Okay.
rules.
All right, so just to resist being grappled, that is a 12 flat.
Gotcha. So yeah, the DC would be 18.
Yeah, so he does get grappled. With that, is that your turn? Actually,
Yes.
you can move him closer also.
Yeah, I'll just keep pushing him as far as I can.
Grappling him, you sort of like grab him and shove him forward. He is trying to drag himself to a stop. While this is happening, okay. Couple of things. One, anyone on the outside, are you doing anything? I understand the situation is fraught.
Yes.
Go on.
Thank you for asking. But first, I have a couple of questions because I don't want to metagame. Would Zoraius be saying any of that out loud or letting us know that that had just been communicated with Aaren? And do I see Peildrych like being shoved up against this mirror in a struggle? Because the plan was switch out, bam, and like throw him out of there, or if we couldn't like antagonize him out. So the fact that this isn't immediately going to plan, Sly would be concerned about. So is it possible we could start with Zoraius?
Zoraius would be narrating to Sly and Una what he sees.
And you're not
right
seeing,
in this moment.
you're not seeing this exactly. You are probably seeing like the closer they are, the more accurate what you're seeing is. But as they get further away, it slowly becomes your reflection again. So like you're like, oh, they're gone. It's just my reflection. And then suddenly you see Peildrych almost slamming into your reflection, and like your reflection distorts to fit that. Yeah.
He's not touched the mirror yet.
Well, no. The mirror is a portal, but it's sort of like proximity based. So as they get further away.
No, for sure. What I'm saying is he has not yet touched the barrier right there where Aaren has him. He's still almost to it.
Yeah.
So Zoraius would narrate that Aaren is winning and that Peildrych is about to be thrown out.
Are we able to speak up loud, or should I keep whispering? Can they hear me?
Sly is.
How do I?
Zoraius said he's almost there, but the fact that he's not yet scares the crap out of Sly.
Why do you look?
Am I allowed to do something, George?
Yeah, what would you like to
or
do?
do I need to continue to hold my action?
You do not need to continue.
I think what she would do is hearing that and seeing just a little bit of that reflection change with the back of Peildrych, she would attempt to use her psychic blade teleportation to scream her way into the mirror to help Aaren out in this moment.
You want to make a psychic attack into the mirror.
It's not even an attack. I can throw my psychic blades
That's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
teleport to where they... Yeah, that's what I like to do.
You want to throw a psychic blade and then teleport to its location?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Girl.
What the shit?
I
Yeah,
can
they
now.
can.
Really cool.
Yeah, they
When did
can.
you get that
It's-
ability?
That's so
It's
sick.
sick. It's sick.
That's
yeah.
rad.
When did you
What
get
the
that?
hell? Brother, can I have that?
2 levels ago.
Well, yeah. Yeah, holy
You
shit.
don't need it till you
absolutely
need it,
can do that.
George.
Don't
You-
need it to-
You get impatient as you're like, this is too much.
crazy.
You yell.
Wait, where are you going?
You
I
yell
think I
at
just
the mirror.
Aaron's name. And it's like,
This
yeah.
blade shoots out, flies past Peildrych and Aaren, flies over Zoraius' shoulder, and as it gets there, where would you put yourself?
I think I'd be in one of the 3 spaces directly adjacent to Peildrych. Any one of them is fine with me.
Okay.
So not next to Aaren, but next to Peildrych.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been just diagonal.
Perfect.
It would still be considered.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
He's looking at me. Okay, yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
I
You-
think that's exactly what she would do.
Is that your action?
It is.
Do you have a bonus action you want to do?
Yeah.
Sly? Where did Sly go?
I think she screamed for Aaren and ended up in a mirror dimension and looks around.
Whoa, hey, whoa, okay, hey. So we have to
Just screams
watch
again.
your step.
And this knife shoots straight at Peildrych.
I'm holding it up.
She
Oh,
uses her
shit.
bonus action to scream a psychic blade.
Okay. And right
Oh,
about
that's
now,
in that 20, George.
then right about now, I'm regretting uncanny dodging Aaron's attack earlier. Okay, very good. Yeah, roll to hit. Well, yeah, roll damage, and you do have sneak
Okay.
attack.
I do. Oh. With my nat 20. That's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. Everybody should play a rogue once in your life, you know? Just go for it. Just go crazy.
Just go for it.
So that's 6 to start, and that's just the bonus action damage. And then with the sneak attack, that adds another 13 onto it. And I don't know
13
if
plus
there's
what?
any-
That's crit damage?
Well, I just rolled, so that's 6. That's 13, I think.
I think
didn't
this
add
13
anything.
might have added your crit damage already. Give me one moment. Let me double check.
Did it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check. Go ahead, do the sneak attack damage while I'm looking that up.
That's what I did. I rolled sneak attack separate. So if
Oh,
you'd
okay.
like me to roll the sneak attack again, I can. But it just rolled me the 1d4 plus 4. So it was a 6 on the psychic blade for the bonus action, and then
Yep.
a 13 on the sneak attack. What else should I add if it's a
Oh,
crit?
so then roll sneak attack again and roll a d4 again.
Okay.
So 13 plus 4.
Ooh, that was way
Plus-
better. That's 21 on top of that.
Your sneak.
And then
Little
plus
seasoning.
another 4.
Little
I got a 4
seasoning.
on the d4.
Stop it right now, dude.
So that's another 25 on top of that 19.
Okay. six.
Meanwhile, Una is just freaking out. Peildrych took Sly.
No, they're in the mirror.
Zoraius,
I can
we've
see
got to
them.
go.
They
We've
take
shatter the mirror.
a
No, I should
massive
jump
No,
in.
no.
44 damage as you deliver this intense blow. Peildrych looks at you and legitimately sees a threat. And Sly, you wonder in this moment if this is the look that your grandmother got from people when they were in combat. Whether they evoked this much fear, and you starting to realize maybe, just maybe, I can use that fear. Just maybe. As you strike and they wince and back away, on Peildrich's turn, they are going to They are going to... I need both of you to make a con saving throw.
You said con save?
Yes, DC 17.
Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
balls.
Ooh, it's a good thing I'm lucky because I rolled a nat 1.
I failed. I'm gonna use Indomitable to roll again with a +10.
With the reroll, it's 17 exactly. So I'm really, really glad I'm lucky.
That's a 35.
Okay. You each... Peildrych whips up some glass from around him, and as they do, it suddenly reflects all of the ambient light here, focusing it, and there's this blast of light. Both of you manage to avoid going blind, but you do take...
This is an attack, George?
This is an attack, yeah.
Can I use my reaction after this?
What's your reaction?
Because he just attacked me, I'm gonna use my reaction with my dazzling dagger to make him make a con save 19
And
or
try to
go
blind him?
We going blind for blind. We're going
An eye for an eye, quite
both-
literally.
So yes, you both take 9 radiant damage. That was already reduced. But go ahead. Yeah. He has to make a save.
Yep, con save 19.
Con save
Wait, sorry,
19.
15. 15. Sorry, 19 is for my
15.
cards.
Okay. You said 15.
Yeah.
Okay. One moment. Yeah, got it. That is gonna be. Yeah, they beat that with a 17. But that was very, very cool that you did that. They blast
started
this,
it.
you blast back, and with that, they are going to go ahead and... Yep, they got their Misty Step back, and they will go ahead and Misty Step now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, puts them there. As they Misty Step over here, and then they begin to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, making it just to this entryway over here. And I believe that's their turn because they did the other thing. Yeah, okay. That brings us to... Oh, one last thing they would have done is after Sly's attack, they would have done a Eldritch Blast at Sly. That was before they would have moved. And they would have done that as a legendary action. So that is just going to be... That's a
crazy.
nat 1. So that's a 10 to hit you, which misses. Incredible. So yeah, that's their turn and their legendary action. That brings us back to Aaren.
And y'all couldn't counterspell that?
Stab him.
I'm out of slots.
I mean, I wanted you to get your get back.
I think we may be getting the back at this point.
Yeah. How far away is he?
He is from you 5, 10. He is 45 feet away
45
and getting
feet
close to a
away.
mirror.
Okay, I will
I can break the mirrors.
yeah, I can break the mirrors right now. I'm gonna I'll say handle the other mirrors. And I will move 30 feet. Before 30 feet will get me.
5 towards them.
Yes.
15, 20, 25, 30 gets you to the edge right here.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. You got better chances back through there with Zoraius and having a nice old conversation with him than being stuck in here with us. And then I am going to throw Loyal Edge at him That is a 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Gotcha. So he is going to take 8 points of damage, and then I will swap out the weapon ability on this attack with, I believe, Sap is the name of it, which should reduce his movement speed by 10.
Okay.
And then I will replace my second attack with a Dragon's Breath, which will reach out and hit him and the mirror.
Jesus. Okay. So the first one was I got the damage for that, and then you're doing Dragon's Breath. Was there another attack in between those? Just making sure I didn't miss it.
No, that's just my second attack. I can swap out any attack with a Dragon's Breath.
All right,
so
so
I
you have to
will
make a dex
swap
save?
out that one. Yes.
14.
Got it.
Does that fail? What's the DC?
That fails. The DC is 15.
He will use a legendary resistance to not take that damage.
Got it. All right. So that is still going to be to the mirror, however.
Yes. And
10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage. Okay. All right. 10 points of force damage. Okay. Yeah, that mirror shatters behind him. The light goes out. Is that your turn?
Amazing. Not just yet. Then I will shoot. I will pull out my pistol and shoot at the mirror to my right.
As a bonus action?
No, as my third attack.
Oh, Jesus.
So I will
You guys
then
have leveled
pull out the
up so
pistol,
fast.
take a shot at that.
It feels like just yesterday they only had 2 attacks.
That is a 23 to hit that mirror.
Yes, that hits. That mirror shatters as well.
Is 13 points of, yeah, so that's gone. And then for my bonus action, I will summon my echo in front of the other mirror.
Okay.
30 feet away.
Yep. Yep.
Just
that
to
makes
really, really encourage him
Okay.
to go for that other mirror.
Okay, your echo forms over here, blocking this mirror. Got it. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Anything from Una or Zoraius? And again, you can be holding actions, but if there's something else you want to do, you can.
They were here, and then they weren't. And they screamed, and now there's no sound.
No.
So
no, you.
do I need
Admit-
to scream, and maybe then that my scream will follow theirs? I am so sorry,
Oh, no.
Zoraius. I am
Grab my
freaking out,
arm.
I believe. Like how tight?
Roy, that's not important. We're gonna try to Misty step in, okay?
I don't think I want to do that as they're grabbing your arm as they're saying that. Like, since you asked for the arm to be grabbed. So mid-sentence.
Una, I'm going to be Misty stepping in. You
Are
can
you
follow me
sure
if
you
you
want to do that?
I don't think I want to do this.
Well, George, I
Who is
made up my
George?
mind before you asked that question, and as a player, it feels disingenuous to change my mind.
I would like to roll,
Roll.
reaction.
A intelligence
Just-
check.
Bro cahoots!
Alrighty, let me get back to my sheet. Intelligence,
Yes.
just like flat intelligence.
Yes.
Okay. The dirty 20.
Zoraius, if everybody's in there and you don't make it out, like, let's say, for example, Peildrych dies in there, and now you can't open up any mirrors to escape. Or, I don't know, someone's going crazy and breaking all the mirrors in there. It's just a hypothetical. If that were to happen, and all 4 of you are in there, you would be in a really tough situation because the rest of the world wouldn't know where you went. You'd be relying on Fable and Pepper to figure out everything and somehow rescue you guys, if that's even possible. But you do what you want.
You see, I have faith in Fable and in Pepper and, as Meadow is saying in chat, and Ping, and in Byron. So I will Misty Step in.
Just you, or you and Una?
Una can make Una's own choices.
Yeah, Una's gonna just go ahead and just roll a survival check. Or maybe an athletics check to see if I just don't take... No, I want survival. Do I sense it? A 13.
A 13? Up to you. I don't want to steer this one way or the other. I
think I'm letting go. I'm not gonna Misty Step. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's one of those things where they grab and they kind of realize what they're doing and they let go.
Yeah.
They look at their hand and look up, and I guess you're gone.
So Zoraius.
Yeah. I quickly run to the other side of the room where I threw my flail and pure gym suicide run, quickly 180, jump up into the air and try to Misty Step through.
Okay, you grab your flail, run back, leap through, appearing in here 5, 10, 15, 20 feet inside. I was thinking 15 feet inside, just due to the limitations of the range. You get in here, then what?
Peildrych, get over here now. Flail Scorch.
Go for it.
Let me roll on this so that they can see what I'm doing. The first one is going to be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And the second one is going to be a 13 to hit.
Second one's a 13 to hit. Okay. 13 misses. 18 hits, though.
Yeah. They take 7 points of force damage, and unfortunately are pushed 10 feet back. So I assume the broken mirror will shatter even further.
Yeah, slams into that. Oh, that's right. I'm not doing that. 1 second. Got it. Okay, that would put us at... how much damage was that again?
7.
7. Okay, got it.
Could have been 6.
All right, they take 7 damage. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, this brings us to... Peildrych is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Misty Step here as a legendary action. That brings us to Sly.
Right. Indeed. I think... Oh boy. How is he looking? Because Sly is very aware that the more you wear down a person or spirit, the easier it is to get them into a card. And she doesn't know where she is right now, but she doesn't want to get stuck. But she does want this person in a card. How are they looking in relation to the fact that she knows that someone needs to be on death's door to be able to get into the card easily?
Yeah, the fact that you're still here in this space and have done as much damage as you are, but they're still standing, you think that they still have some ways to go. They have been hurt, though. They aren't happy about the circumstances they're in.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. So can I use all 30 feet of my movement to get directly in front of him.
Like here?
Yeah.
Yes.
To then swing really low as if with a dagger, but it is with a card. I'd like to attempt to cast Flesh to Stone, which comes from my Drowned Rebel card, to get him to stop moving around.
Yeah. Go for it.
He needs to make a con save. So sorry, 1 second. I haven't cast this one before. Here we go. Con save 19 for this.
Okay. Con save 19. They will roll. That is a 6.
Then they are currently restrained.
You see them starting to turn to stone. They look up at you incredulously. Is that your turn?
That is just my action. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to do another psychic blade. Yeah, I'll do a psychic blade here.
Can you do that even though you didn't take an action as your main turn? Or an attack as your main turn?
Oh, you're totally correct. I need to attack with my psychic blade first. Then I will go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark as my bonus action. And this is gonna kind of manifest as Sky really looking at him. And oddly, in this strange light of all these mirrors and fractured glass, it's oddly artistic. Sorry, not autistic. It's oddly artistic, and she's starting to already picture the card she's going to paint for him in her own deck. And that is her version of Hunter's Mark. And that will be her turn.
As you're doing that, do you have an idea of what you would name this card? Not in your deck, but in the deck as it is now.
I do think it would be the Twisted Reflection.
Okay. Got it. With that, you cast Hunter's Mark on him. So you kind of look at him, and I'll assume Hunter's Mark is sort of like using Anna's card to lock on him. As you do that, they are going to, with their turn,
George, can I flavor it? You can say no to this flavoring because I don't know how the cards, like the condition. But I like to think of it as the only other time she cast Hunter's Mark, Salty Herald was involved. I would like to think that there is like a hagstone circle in it, like a bullet hole, and she uses it to like get a good sight on someone straight through Anna's card, like a circle in the top corner that she uses as an actual like sight scope on someone through Anna's card.
Yeah. You you hold up the card and your gun, and as you lock on them, like the hunt's begun, and you're like, I know where you're gonna go. I know how you're gonna move. I will follow you. I will chase you down to the ends of the earth. And as you say this, they then surprise you as they, instead of running to this mirror, they run past you 5, 10, getting there without provoking attack of opportunity. They move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. Actually, give me one moment. Let me just see if they have their... They do. So actually, that was even a Misty Step. They Misty Step here, look back at all of you, and you see them...
Even though they're restrained.
They are not restrained. They have freedom of movement, which is why they also don't incur attacks of opportunity. As they look at all of you, they will suddenly shift, and then they step backwards out of the mirror. Actually, I'll say before they even do this, you see them for a moment shift briefly, because they are kind of winded. You see their form shift into this ghastly one of like gray skin and no mouth, dark, pale, dark like orbs where eyes should be. And as you see this briefly, you then see them shift one more time into another form, which you don't recognize, but Fable would recognize as Madame Belle from the circus. And then finally back, they get to that shape, and then almost using that as a jumping off point, turn into Sly, and then step backward into the mirror.
I have a response.
Yes.
That held action,
Yes.
watching this take place through the mirror.
Well, you didn't see that
I would-
part. This is like them as they're moving in this direction.
Yeah, so I would see them try to get through the mirror, right?
You see Sly. What you see is Sly backing up to this mirror and then hitting the back
I don't even
of it.
see the other two versions of
You
them.
don't see any other people, because after a certain distance, like you see Zoraius in there, and then you would see Zoraius from where you are, and then you would see Sly suddenly come into view after exiting view, and as they come up, they back out of this thing.
All right, that's good enough for Una. We love Sly.
Now that said, they step back out, and the first thing they do is
I do have a held action.
reach up, and they are going to... Una, I need you to give me a perception check, because they're going to try to be slick about this.
All right, well, let's go advantage. First one, 16. All right, it's got to be a 16. I rolled a 1 and an 8, so 16.
16.
My passive
Okay.
perception is 23.
You are being observant, though. You're watching this because, again, you would be watching out for everybody.
Yeah.
But they still have to make their attempt. That is going to be +8. One moment.
Oh my god, please fail.
You see them come out, and as Sly steps out, going back to where you guys, for all of you, what you see is Sly steps out of the mirror. Obviously, you know it's not Sly. But as they step out of the mirror, suddenly the mirror breaks. Una, you saw them, and they tried to be subtle about this, but back in the basement of the warehouse, they back up to you. And give me one moment. I'll assume you're standing like here, and brings us back there. They back up, and you catch for a moment Sly shatters the mirror. No, not that. Shatters the mirror, and as they do, they step backwards towards you. And you notice they didn't shatter it. Like, you don't recognize Sly ever doing a spell like that. And that's odd. Just maybe it's one of the cards, but they back up and approach you. Una, they got me bad. And you see they're all bloodied and hurt.
You see Una take their hand and step forward trying to reach out. But as they lift their hand, you see this like bracelet, right? It's actually the necklace that they've been wearing around their wrist. As they lift up, and with the movement of that, it kind of tilts and swings into Una's hand, as they recognize that there's no way that this would happen. And as a last ditch effort, just like truly thinking on their senses that this is just not, everything is not right about this. George, I would like to try to use my divine intervention.
Okay, yeah. So you have to roll a D100, and I believe you need to roll under a 10. And what is it, before you do this...
equal to or less than a 10.
Before you do this, what is it you're trying... What is it you're asking for?
I'm asking for the mirror not to be shattered.
Okay.
Like this, the action of shattering the mirror is insane.
Well, do me a favor, roll an insight check. And I believe you do have really good insight.
Yeah.
Come on, you know that's not
Brother,
real.
this is the 6th one I've rolled in a row. So 9.
9.
The 6th. I don't have a way to re-roll.
That's okay.
Oh.
You do this. They do seem like they're hurt. You're preparing a healing spell, but you do have an extremely high passive perception. You notice them cast the spell. You have a very high passive insight, I believe, as well. So you're ready to cast a healing spell on them, and then you reach out and you ask for this divine intervention. Go ahead and roll that D100. And actually, before you do that, we're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back in just 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
And then when we come back, we'll see what happens. Don't go anywhere.
Oh,
we'll be right back.
Brother, what? Are you joking? Oh.
Every month, Forgotten Adventure releases new content for use on your online D&D games. Let's see what they released this month. Do you want to make a wish? Thankfully, FA has you covered with the brand new Dao and Jin tokens that they just released. Or, if you're more of a Last Wish fan, we also have this new Witcher-inspired token, the Leshen. I personally have one wish. Can we get a level up? But that's not all. They also just released their Kobold Adversary Pack, and I mean, look at how cute and expendable these guys are. Or cute and deadly. It depends on if you're fighting Tucker's kobolds. They also released 2 Feywild Seasonal Elf tokens, which go amazing with a new map from FA Battle Maps, the Feywild Throne, a gorgeous locale for you to finally fight that tricky Archfey patron of yours. FA Battle Maps has also released a new flexible cave gallery map for you to customize for your next encounter. Is it a monster's nest, a smuggler's den, a hidden lake? You decide. They also just released Skull Gate, the perfect map for welcoming your players to hell. Just what the Defenders of Phandelver needed.
Wait, what?
And when it comes to assets, they released a ton of desert-themed assets. How many was that exactly? Let me count. Over 1,300. I can't count that high. And you can use all of those assets in Foundry via the FA Nexus, which just got updated to version 0.3 and now has a layer manager, not to mention updated pathing, an elevation tool, and a scatter brush. FA released all of that this month, and we're only getting started for the year. Be sure to follow us on socials to keep up to date on the latest releases, and keep tabs on our stream campaigns like Defenders of Phandelver or Fears and Fortunes on twitch.tv/Forgotten Adventures for you to see all of our wonderful assets in action.
The Beast King's reach is much further than you think. You don't understand what you're messing with. Their reach extends all the way out here, all the way to the Pestle Reach, to the Prenwood, across the ocean. They're watching you just like they're watching your brother. They're gonna watch him freeze to death.
I'm glad they're watching. I hope they remember this moment. I shoot 2 blasts down at him.
As he screams, he suddenly shatters into glass.
Let them watch. Let them remember. Because they're fucking next.
If you're a dungeon master in D&D, you should always keep your players guessing. Always.
Seeing that there's only the last 4 buttons left, he'll attempt to finish the puzzle, which we believe are power words. So we got kill, heal, stun, and pain.
Do you have less than 100 hit points?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
We all do.
Why would you say that? Yes, I do. Why would you say that?
Because that's what power word kill. If you're under 100 hit points, you die instantly the moment it goes off. Thankfully, that doesn't happen as you trigger the final thing, and the puzzle, And as it does that, the spider stands upright again, returns to its post.
I've already died within the past
magical
7 days.
barrier.
Illegal!
The
Illegal!
magical barrier goes away. You okay?
We just got
Good.
trolled so hard.
That's
I'm so mad.
The party, for Fears and Fortunes, wanted things to be brutal. They wanted enemies they could just completely hate. And they wanted me to fuck them up like I do to Fandelver. So I hope I gave you a taste of that. I will try
Actually, I'm
harder
fine.
next week. Okay, we are back. Una, you decide to cast Divine Intervention.
Yes.
Let's see what that roll is.
Okay. Here we go.
That
It's
is
a
a
60.
60. You hold on to your holy symbol.
For a second.
We couldn't let him escape, So, I needed to break the mirror, but we gotta find another mirror. We gotta. There was another one Aaren and Zoraius could have escaped from. We need to find them. We need to regroup. Do you have any healing?
You broke the mirror and you are asking me to heal you now?
Yeah, Una, I stepped out because he got me real good, and we gotta find Aaren. We gotta find Zoraius. Come on, partner.
Immediately Una takes a step back and says, "Wait. What did you say?"
Partner? Cahoots, right?
What word did Zoraius and Aaren use earlier? Word
for what?
Over.
What word didn't you not understand?
There was
I just don't know what word you're talking about.
a place
Una.
you were.
Please,
Wait. You know I can heal fast. Answer my question. I don't know if they have done something to your mind and I need to use the right spell. Where were you when they said that word? Point.
Give me one moment. I was behind the boxes with you.
Okay. It is simply odd of you, but
No, I know.
here,
We'll get it sorted.
sorry. But we have another mirror. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
And they will cast cure wounds on them.
Okay.
And as they cast cure wounds to touch them, I would like to roll an insight check to see if they're like, I mean, I have, between the fist bumps and the hugs and the connection that we have, is there something odd in the way that they feel, in the way that they are?
Not to the touch, but you can definitely make an insight check.
Okay. 17.
17. It's Sly. It's Sly. You don't understand what's happening right now, but how much do you heal them for?
9 points.
Okay.
And as I heal them, the water, drips off of Una's body and kind of circles around their wounds, healing them. As they turn around and they say, "Well, it is a good thing that I looked ahead and decided to bring this."
I know.
As
Hold
they
on.
take.
Let me try to reach out to Aaren, okay? Make sure that's
Oh,
safe
no.
to...
I've got it. And they just go ahead and pull the curtain.
Well,
because
no, so they're just warning you about, like... So you
Go
see
ahead,
them reach
yeah.
their temple, you know Sly's done this thing. And I say this because Peildrych didn't just approach Zoraius out of the blue in the desert. They did watch for a good while. And they watched for a good while you guys were in Bearport as well. So they put on this show. You reach for the thing, and they tell you to stop as they reach out to Aaren. Obviously, they have no way of reaching out. But they stall as they're doing that. What's happening inside the mirror?
What do we see in the only available mirror now
Yeah.
that the others are broken? Like, what's on the other side, quote unquote?
you see, and actually we'll go there to that space real quick. Right now, all you see is light. Going back into initiative order, we go to Aaren. You just see light coming from this mirror behind your echo.
Just light, no destination.
No destination. Well, not from where you're standing.
Even when I look through my echo's eyes?
Oh, when you look through your echo eyes, no, that's different. When you look through your echo's eyes, because they're up close to this thing, you see it looks like it's probably like someone's house or something like that. It's somewhere like in the slums.
This leads out somewhere in Barrelport, but not back inside of the warehouse.
Can't we change it? Can't we decide where it goes?
Yeah, give me a second.
You're in initiative still.
And I think Aaren will head over to the mirror.
Yeah.
And I would George, I would like to spend my ult bar to do some wild shit.
Okay. What is it you're trying to do with your ult bar?
Channeling all of my magical know-how and my connection with Loyal Edge and my understanding of thus far of temporal magic and transfer of consciousness. I would, through dimensions, like to use my ult bar to enter into MaeLeFay, who is still in the warehouse.
Okay. So when you say enter into MaeLeFay, you want to see through their eyes?
Yes, I want to gain control of them to then head over to the covered mirror.
Okay. You look at this mirror. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
That's an 8. I am going
Guidance.
to... What?
Guidance.
Sure. So that is... Oh, sorry, I have to roll on my phone. That's 11 thus far, but then I am going to spend a second wind to add a D10 to this.
Okay.
So that adds 6, bringing it to 17 total.
17. You see the light from the mirror is slowly fading, and as it does, you realize there's a real chance of you getting trapped here. If you would like to use your ult bar, you can absolutely... I will say with an ult bar, you can warg into MaeLeFay from here.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. You go ahead and you know how to activate it? Okay. It's been a bit. I believe it would be it would be Aaren ult. ULT. That's exclamation point Aaren ult, I believe. In the
did I do the thing?
Let's see if it goes off. Nope. Okay, that's fine. I got it. For now, that is gonna be you trigger your ult. As you do, you see into MaeLeFay's eyes. Doing so, you see Sly talking to Una. You see Una healing them, and they go to reach for the cloth on the other mirror, and Sly stops them. Hold on, let me see if I can connect to Aaren. And they're doing their worst. They're doing on it, admittedly, a good Sly impression. They did roll a nat 20 on their deception, but you also know that's not exactly how this works. Sly can't just reach anyone at any limit, but they're doing the performance right. You see that. you're inside of MaeLeFay. What would you like to do?
And positioning wise, are they both at the secondary mirror?
They're both beside it. Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
They would actually no. Una would be reaching for it, and they're trying to stop them.
I think MaeLeFay is going to fly over directly to the mirror and start pulling down the tarp.
Okay, give me one moment.
And just making as much noise as
yeah.
Unable, can't speak English, can't speak common, but it's just
Brother, hell yeah.
MaeLeFay flies over to this mirror.
Freaking out.
That's awesome.
As they do,
I guess they wanted to help.
As they do, Sly sees this. They're in Aaron's mind. Stop them! They yell to pointing at MaeLeFay. Una, you turn and see MaeLeFay, and as you do, they go to step forward when suddenly your magical circle stops them right at the edge. There's
Una
no
turns
reason
around.
Sly would have triggered that.
And they, immediately noticing this, quickly, as quick as they can, rip down the sheet, and immediately start preparing an action to.
Okay. You rip this sheet off, woof, pulling that off, opening this mirror. You do that on the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here real quick. Okay, so we need another mirror. I'm gonna put that one right over here's about. There we go. Nice spinning piece of glass. That is totally safe. There we go. This mirror lights up suddenly, lighting up the room. Going back into initiative. Let's see. Aaren, use their turn to do this. That's going to bring us to... and Aaren, I said you still have a bonus action. But,
oh, lovely.
But before we get to that, let me just change the music. Okay, here we go. You see this mirror appear. Zoraius, you were watching Aaren. Aaren, do you have anything you want to do with your bonus action?
Assuming I'm still looking through the eyes of MaeLeFay as this happens, it's probably this weird Inception moment where MaeLeFay is looking through, sees everyone on the opposite side, goes.
Well, remember they can only see a short distance. You just see the mirror, and so as this lights up, you just know there should be a mirror now.
Okay, so there should be a mirror now. So am I no longer in the eyes of MaeLeFay?
You can pull out if you want. I believe that's a free action.
Instead, I will, through the, technically the distance would be too far. I will just use my bonus action to, use, to use Second Wind.
Okay.
So that I can automatically move 15 feet and then just regain some health.
15. Okay, yeah.
So just to get a little bit of a head start.
As you start running towards this. Zoraius, how about you?
I see at first I'm staring at the mirror that previously shattered, and there's just a sinking sensation in my gut. And then as Sly and Aaren are looking at the other mirror, still trying to find a way out, I hear that there's a mirror to the slums, and my brain is going, calculating the time that it would take to get ourselves orientated from the slums to the warehouse. And then suddenly the light is shining through on my left side. And I stare at it and just immediately grasping at hope. And I just take off running towards it. And then the movement speed, and then bonus action Misty stepping through.
You would want to, you would want to Misty step there and then bonus action move, probably.
I will do that then.
Okay. You race up, because the problem is Misty step's line of sight, but you wouldn't see enough of the other side of the mirror from where you were. But as you get close, you run up, or you Misty step up, and then you leap through. That is your bonus action and 5 feet of your movement, putting you right there in the room with them. Come on, back and forth. Here we go.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Okay, bringing you back here. You are suddenly in the room where you see this. Oh my shit! You don't even appear in the circle. You appear over here because they moved it. Okay, so you appear right here with MaeLeFay like flapping sporadically in front of you, and then like settling down as Aaron's no longer steering. What would you like to do? You still have however many feet of movement.
Yeah. I want to drop my flail into the ground and then slowly walk into the circle.
You drop your flail into the ground, walk up into the circle. Before you do that, Zoraius, if you are, and I'm not saying this is a good idea, but if you want a private cage match with Peildrych, the only thing you might want to do, if you're that crazy, and you tell me, would Zoraius break the mirror so that way they have to hoof it back here? So you can have your time? Or would you let them come through? That's up to you. I don't know how messed up.
I trust my party members.
Got it. That is totally fine. I just wanted to make sure. Some people are crazy.
Some people are crazy. I used to be. They locked me in a room.
You drop your flail and then just step inside, looking at them as they revert back into the form that they were in previously, staring at you.
I told you what I wanted, and they're coming through. Just you wait. Can I roll an attack?
Yeah, go ahead and you can make a melee attack. Absolutely.
Yeah, 2 unarmed strikes. Here we go. 13 on the first one.
13.
13 on the second one.
13. You swing twice. Oh, Zoraius. You were never very smart. As you swing at them twice and they both miss, they then are going to... I just need to check something. Okay.
Are they attacking at all?
Not yet. They're about to. As a legendary action, they go ahead and they are going to... Oh, actually, you missed. Oh,
roll at disadvantage.
No, they haven't been attacked yet, but Zoraius missed. Okay. They go ahead and as you swing, they will push your attack outward. It slams into this. Just what would be the damage of your melee attack?
1. You
just No, you really just gonna beat them with 1 point? Oh my god! All right.
I'm gonna beat them to death, George.
1 point at a time.
time.
You go to hit them and you miss. As they do, they are going to use a legendary action to attempt to Misty Step. They do have to make a Charisma saving throw to do that. That is... that would be a 12, which I believe would not be enough. They will use their legendary resistance, their second one, leaving one left, to succeed, misty stepping here. Una, they move over here, and as they do, that brings it to your turn.
All right. I would like to... Well, I was charging up an attack, so now I'm kind of like, oh god, what do we do? And I'm gonna go ahead and try to incite greed upon the flute that Zoraius has.
Okay.
To make them walk towards it.
Okay, give me one moment. I believe that...
And they have to make a wisdom saving throw, and they have to roll a 16.
Give me a... give me a... you wouldn't... Una, you wouldn't do that. And I only say that because you would know, based on... You saw Zoraius do dominate person, and that didn't work. You know,
right.
Insight Greed, that would be technically a charming effect. Because you would basically be...
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you don't have to waste the spell or the turn.
Okay,
you would have
sweet.
just
Then
known that. Yeah.
I would like to grapple onto them.
Okay, give me an athletics check, or make an attack roll.
Athletics check. 16.
16. Okay, they try to escape that. They don't. You do grapple them.
Bonus.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
I would like to, as a bonus attack, I'd like to Misty Step into the circle.
Okay. You grab onto them. Misty Step doesn't normally allow you to do that, like with another person, but you grappled them? Yeah.
Well, I have a different Misty Step. I have the one that is lightning based, and I can take one person with me. But I can only do that one time.
Nope. You just do that then. Yeah, you Misty Step
So
into the circle. Yep. I believe it also does damage, correct?
It does.
Okay.
It'll be, I think it's light, but it's thunder damage. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's called I think it's Thunder Step or something.
I think Thunder Step's the spell. I know you have... Where is it?
Because that's what we flavored it as. So...
Yeah. Oh, wait. I think I found it. Nope, not that one.
Bring along.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, got it. Yeah. That should work. Okay. Yeah. All right. And so who does it do damage to?
It will be anyone within 10 feet of the space. So Zoraius will also have to take damage.
It 10 feet of space of where you arrive or where you left?
Where I arrive.
Where you arrive?
Where I left.
Okay.
Which is worse.
You do that. Go ahead, roll the damage.
Right. And that was... Bad. This is bad. 13.
13. You... and there's this shock of thunder.
Yeah.
Zoraius takes 13 damage as well. Do they have to make a save?
No.
Okay, Zoraius, you take 13 damage. They take 13 damage. Got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. A Constitution saving throw. My bad.
Oh, con save. Okay, yeah, they have to roll that. They are not spending a legendary resistance on that. DC 15.
Mm-hmm.
What's the save? It's 15.
Yes.
Okay, so Peildrych makes it. Do they take half damage?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So 15, that would be 7. Got it. Okay. And now I roll a con save for the mirror. The mirror failed its con save.
Great.
Sly, you are racing towards this mirror. It is imminently, you see the cracks forming in it. What are you doing on your side of the mirror?
Yep.
On our side,
I think I am. Unfortunately, I was already doing a thing. I don't know that they've killed this guy before. But I do think Sly is a rogue, and I do think Sly is running for the mirror after she saw Zoraius run for the mirror, but is going to attempt to snag a shard on her way out.
Okay, that's easy peasy. You grab a shard of glass from this place, leaping, hopping from piece to piece. It's only 30 feet, so you race towards this. Just give me like a dexterity saving throw. I'll say this is at advantage due to you also. Well, I'll say this: it's straight, or if you use
I got a nat 20, George.
Oh, never mind. Fuck what I was gonna say. I was gonna say you can use your bonus action to get advantage by cunning action to dash. No, you don't even need it. You just pure fitness, just run and leap into this thing.
I've been training.
And you appear on the other side. As you do on the other side, Peildrych, as another legendary action, is going to legendary action. They will never mind. They used all their legendary actions. Okay, because they had to use their Misty Step. That takes 3. Okay, so with that, you appear out of the mirror. That's just your movement. What would you like to do?
Okay. I think I'm going to use my bonus action to screech a psychic blade towards Peildrych.
Yeah.
And see if that works at all, because he looks better than when I went in, which is unacceptable. I don't think that's gonna hit. Oh, wait, can I push it with my... Please hold to see if I can use my side bolstered knack for this. I don't know if I can or not. It's not telling me. I'm gonna assume I can't. That's a 12, so the psychic blade does not hit. Oh wait, I have a heroic inspiration. I'm gonna use it, George.
I don't remember why I gave you that, but I know you earned it, so go for it.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I just haven't used it. Let's see if this one works out any better. Oh, that's an 18?
18 hits.
Great. Then I will roll that. That is 9 damage to start, and then the sneak attack damage on top of that. That will be 9 plus 17, so that's 26 points of damage for the bonus action.
They are going to uncanny dodge. Yeah, they will uncanny dodge that. So that would be, you said 17 damage total? Or no, it was 27.
26.
26, so that would be 13 damage. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's painful. All right.
So that's okay. So that's the bonus action. So then the action would be something different, of course. Just kidding. Psychic blade to the face.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. That'll be a 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Hot dog. Well, this one will not have the
Sneak attack. Correct.
Yeah, but it is a d6 instead of a d4, so that's nice. So that's another 8 damage on top of that.
8 damage. Got it.
So that's her movement, action, bonus action, and I have nothing to react to, so that'll be my turn, George.
8 damage. That is 20. Okay. That's not looking great for them. They will, let's see, given the space they have, where can they do this? Could they do that like here? Yeah, that will work nicely. They sidestep around Una, but staying within 5 feet of them. Move here, and I need all three.
So
of
they
you.
got out of that?
No, there's. Oh, because you're grappling them.
The
Yes.
grapple?
They spend 5 feet of their movement to escape your grapple. Remember, they have freedom of movement.
Yeah.
Right. And then they step out. Freedom of movement, by the way, does not get them out of the circle. They still have to make saves to do that. But it does allow them to at least not be pinned where you were holding them. They move here, and then they are going to have you guys make a con save, the three of you. DC is 17.
Is this
Does this
an
look
attack?
damaging?
It is a damaging effect.
And is that considered an attack?
It is. Yes, it would be. It's an action. It's not technically an attack. But probably if you're
okay.
trying to do something like in reaction to taking damage, yes. What is it you're trying to do?
Oh, no. It's just that inside of the magic circle, if they do any attacks towards us, they have to roll at disadvantage.
They're
they
not
just
rolling.
have to-
They're making you
So
guys
they aren't
do a
rolling
save.
at all?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 5.
5?
George, could I like to fail this on purpose?
Sure.
George, I would also like to fail this on purpose.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why you would, but yes. Sure.
That's fine.
And
I got
Sly?
a 17. I used a psionic die to push it up, and I only rolled a 1, but I only needed a 1. So I got a
Would
17.
you like to
exactly.
fail?
No, because
Would
that's
you like to
wild.
fail?
And I think Sly is going to use her reaction to make him do that con save again. So can he please make a DC 15 con save?
Yes. First, Zoraius and Una, you both take 22 radiant damage. And
Okay.
you are both blind for 1 minute.
Wrath of the Storm. So reaction, they have to make a dex save of 16. Otherwise, they're going to take 16 lightning damage.
Okay. Give me 1 moment. And then you're making them do a save. That is going to be a 16 for that con save. Plus 3, so 19.
That saves.
Okay.
I will also have a save for you after you get done with Una's.
Did we take 23? What was it?
22
22.
radiant damage.
22.
And Zoraius, what is the thing that you're trying to do as a reaction?
Yeah, could you roll a wisdom save?
What is this for?
This is beguiling defenses.
This is
Immediately after a creature.
This
What?
is an ability you have, or
Yes,
spell.
so this is
Oh.
a reaction that I have from my Archfey.
okay? I'm gonna ask the jury on this one. Jury.
Yeah.
Both of these reactions from Zoraius and Una says immediately after a creature you can see hits you with an attack. Are they able to do these reactions after being blinded? Or does technically... Because technically you could word it and say, well, they saw them when the thing happened, or do they need to see them now? I think jury is
This
deciding.
is-
The grand
this is,
jury is deciding.
uh,
1 moment.
that I
Am
can
I
see-
pawning off my GM duties
Wait.
so that way I don't get
Wait.
blamed for this decision? Maybe.
This does say when a creature within 5 feet that you can see hits you with an attack, right? So
Right,
this
but
is the
it's-
moment of hit.
And so technically they didn't hit you until
no
you were
damage yet.
blinded. You failed the
Oh,
save.
okay.
Now if they hit you and then I had to roll damage, and then a side effect would be that you would be blinded afterwards, sure. But this is boom, big flash of light. So we're gonna say no.
Could we roll perception checks at disadvantage?
Say that again? No, because you're blind. There would be you would fail automatically for perception with sight. If you want to try to smell them out, and your spell says as a reaction after you can smell someone do an attack, totally different then.
Could I make one last barter?
Sure. What is that?
Could I use my connection to the witness in this last moment before I go blind to get this reaction off?
I will say, give me a.
If you don't ask, you don't get it. So I gotta at least.
I'm
try.
gonna say, give me a wisdom saving throw. But if you fail,
Okay.
there are consequences.
Bet. Done. Okay,
Hell yeah.
That's an 8.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's an 8.
You didn't even
What?
ask what the
What else are you-
consequences were.
Nope. Didn't care.
Zoraius.
Yep.
Zoraius.
Brother, where's our 6-bladed sword?
Zoraius. You.
Uh-huh.
Why does it always have to be eyes? You get this blinding light, but you are so intent on doing this, this force back against them, this hatred you have for Peildrych and everything they've done. You
Question.
tap. Yeah, go ahead.
Is this a charm condition?
What I'm talking about with the wisdom save was for?
Yeah, am I about to be charmed?
No. You
Okay,
are.
continue. I'm sorry.
You have given yourself over to a fear for a moment, allowing this connection you have with the eye to allow you to still see. So even though your eyes are being hit with blinding light, you don't dare close them. You have the force of will and the madness to keep them open completely so you can still see with whatever glimmer of light or whatever glimmer of sight that you still have in this blinding light. You watch. Go ahead and what does the effect do? It causes them to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
DC 16.
16. Zoraius, you bet a lot on something that they only needed to roll a 10 to succeed on. They rolled a 17 plus 6, which is 23. What happens then?
Well, it doesn't say that they take half on a success, so I assume they just take nothing.
I believe that is.
Yep.
I believe that is true. This is
Yep.
like when you bet everything on 17 black. This is just like that, except your
Right around.
eyes have both been seared by this blinding light. You fall to the ground and, like, you're blinded. There's a chance you might stay blinded. That said,
Yep.
that was your reaction. That was their action. Then, as a bonus action, they will. As a bonus action, I got they have their Misty Step, so they are going to Misty Step back over here. If they make their Charisma saving throw, which is a +7, they do with a 21. They Misty Step behind you, Sly, and that brings us to Aaren. Aaren, this mirror is imminently shattering. You see it's like bits of it are coming apart. This is all happening within this 6-second window. What do you do as this is happening?
How far away am I?
You're really far, buddy. One moment. You are exactly... Yeah, to be honest, I personally think you're out of the fight right now. But...
He was standing right next to me. We're right at the same time. He's 30 feet.
He was. So, if you want to make a dex saving throw, DC would be 17. You could probably make it. I mean, technically, remember, this thing was supposed to shatter on Una's turn. So, just for the sake that I don't want to necessarily trap you in the Shadow Realm or kick you out of combat entirely, I will say, give me a dexterity saving throw, and you could possibly make it.
Okay. Sure.
You have a full bar. You can reroll if you need
No,
to.
I don't. I spent my ult to control a bird. That's
Oh, no.
24 on the deck save.
24. You race
Hell
And
yeah.
you
Let's go.
lunge through. As you do, you take 11 points of slashing damage as you like leap, and as the glass is breaking, you push through it, and the glass, it's not like the glass is cutting you, but where the glass is pulling apart, your body sort of goes through all those shattered pieces the moment before the magic's lost, sort of like someone being forced through a cheese grater. You feel scrapes all over your body as you slam onto the other side. That was just your movement, though, because you are that goddamn fast, putting you back on the map. Sly, give me a deck save.
Yikes.
As you are point blank to a leaping, charging, bloody Aaren, bolting through this mirror.
That's a 21.
21. You see Peildrych turn behind you, and almost like a second sense, you just know it's coming, and you just step back as Aaren, like, woof, appears through this mirror, like sliding in front of between the two of you. Aaren, you like come to like a. Do you like slide in on your knees, or do you make like a cool superhero landing? What's that look like?
I think he makes a landing, but he stands up very slowly, looks, and it's just like a Terminator slow turn. And he just goes, "How dare you pretend to be my daughter? That's gonna cost you more." And I'm just gonna start making some attacks.
Okay.
All right. That is a 21 to hit.
21. That will hit. Yep.
It is 9 points of damage.
Yep. That okay.
Second attack. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 12 points of damage.
12. Got it.
Third attack. That's a 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Gotcha. And then for my bonus action, I will use something that I haven't yet. This is a feat I took because fighters get an extra feat. But as a bonus action, I say out loud to who's hurt right now? Definitely Zoraius, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just say it out loud to Zoraius. Is that all you've got? Dig deep. Give this everything you have. You're not done yet. As I use my bonus action to give you encourage ally as a bonus action. So you get 9 points of temporary hit points as a bonus action.
Okay.
And on my turn here.
Okay. That as a bonus action, they are going to. Let's see. What can they do to hurt you the most? They are going to. Yes, no, it's a legendary action. Yes, correct. It's a legendary action they're trying to do. Yeah, they are going to Eldritch Blast. No, he doesn't need your help. And he throws a Eldritch Blast at Zoraius, which will be at advantage. That is a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
That is going to be 14 force damage to you, Zoraius. as you get hit by this. He doesn't need your pity. He doesn't need your help. He'll just squander it as he starts just throwing every amount of rage he can. Zoraius, that brings us to your turn. You're blinded. You're bleeding.
Uh-huh.
You're trapped in a Fey circle that your friends made.
And all of my cantrips require line of sight. Realistically, I don't think there's anything I can do right now.
You can make a con save to try to get your sight back.
Oh shit, yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Actually, one moment. Is there a con save? Yeah. Go ahead. Con save.
5.
5. No. Is that all you want to do?
Even if I attempted a shot in the dark, I am more likely to hit Sly and Aaren than I am him.
That's okay.
So it's not okay.
Yeah, follow
It's
the
not
voice.
okay.
4 degrees left.
I think that's my turn. I hate to say it, but I think that's all I've got.
You take 13 force damage as another Eldritch Blast slams into you, backing
13?
you up again another 5 feet. Actually, it's 10 feet, so you back up, hitting this glass here, feeling it crack against you, feeling broken glass beneath your hooves. That brings us to
Aaren,
Una.
I can't see.
Una, you are also blinded and muted.
Una's body that's covered with water, you see this water rise from their body as it floats up and starts to accumulate quicker and quicker as they are going to use their Fey-touched elevated sight. So
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and cast my eyes skyward, granting me sight from a higher vantage point. I am blinded during this. And I can't see through both, so I'll go ahead and see through the one that has a 360-degree
You
sight.
said elevated sight?
Yes.
Where is that?
This is because I have the Fey touched, and it's one of the spells that I get to choose, along with the bonus of intelligence. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It should be in the first level if you're looking for at my chart. But
yeah. Okay, one sec. I do not see that. What is that called? Fey what?
on my chart, elevated sight.
Oh, elevated sight. One moment. That's a new one. Oh my god, elevated sight. It's a level 1 spell?
It's just inside of my first level spells. If you're looking at my chart, it's just
I'll
and that's
refresh.
due to the Fey touched.
Okay. Yep.
Is it not
yep.
there?
I do not see it.
It's right
what's
under
yeah,
detect
one
evil
sec.
and good. Okay.
Elevated sight. Elevated sight. What the fuck? How do you guys keep finding elevated sight?
Do you
I
not
see that.
see it?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I would say that does not allow you to see though. Because yes, you can 20 feet above you.
Cast my eyes.
you
This is a
project your vision.
sensor. Project.
Right, you're projecting your
Visible
sight, but you
sensor.
currently have no sight.
Through an invisible sensor.
You know what? Go for it.
know what?
So
No,
120
it's
feet
okay.
up, you said, right? Up to 120
It says a
feet up.
maximum.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So you create this, like, glance from the ceiling. Go for it.
Okay. And then at that point, I'd like to try to use my movement over and kind of like. Actually, maybe
going for
I
them?
want to break this mirror. I want to kind of stop him
Oh, you
from
wanna-
using this mirror.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so just blocking it if I could, or if there's a way around some way.
If
Or
you
give
want,
advantage to Aaren from stopping him.
oh, I see. Yeah, so
You
you're
know what I mean?
Yeah, you just block the mirror with your body.
That's it.
Yeah,
just
pushing yourself
yeah,
forward.
That's all
Got
I can
it.
do.
All right. As a
That's it.
legendary action, they are gonna go ahead and guess what? Eldritch Blast
Push me
Zoraius
through
again.
the mirror.
That is gonna be a 18 to hit you, Zoraius.
I
that'll
will
hit.
use my reaction
Yeah.
to activate my Wheel of Stars. So I pull out this, essentially this constantly spinning, almost looks like a compass made of a star, and activate it to use a reaction to subtract from your roll using Portent of Stars. So when a creature you see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, you can make that creature roll a d10 to add or subtract to the number they rolled. So
Okay.
I will roll a d10 to subtract
Go
from
for
your
it.
attack roll.
Zoraius, what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
16.
I rolled
Got
a
it.
6, so that should bring the attack down to
Yeah.
12.
That brings it down to 12. Does not hit. Okay. That brings us to Sly.
All right, that's the only time I can use that.
So Una's out. Great. He's the only one still in there. I am going to. Is the mirror broken yet?
Una's just blocking it.
Yeah, I didn't have
Okay.
any action.
I'm worried that he's gonna misty step into it. But if you're blocking it, maybe he can't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, that's the hope.
I don't know. Okay, bonus action. I'll try and psychic blade at the mirror to see if we can shatter it completely.
Yeah.
So if he's gonna run, at least he has to do it physically.
You might want to throw a regular dagger.
Okay, great. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, that is gonna be an 18 to hit the mirror.
Yep.
Okay, with 8 damage.
8 damage. You crack the mirror. It looks pretty badly messed up.
Well, it was already messed up, so I was just hoping to make it worse. Great. So
Oh.
that's it for my bonus action. I will.
Oh, you're right. It was.
hopefully-
No. I'm sorry. You didn't even have to do that. Make your attack against.
Oh.
Peildrych. Yeah, no, it was broken. It broke after Aaren got through. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I got
great.
mixed up, and I never broke the mirror. There we go.
Oh.
That's broken now.
Well,
Oh.
does an 18 hit Peildrych? I'm just kidding. I will go ahead and roll then to attempt to.
And an
put
18 would
the-
hit Peildrych.
Oh, great. Well, then he can take that damage if he wants.
8 damage, you said? Yep.
Yes. And that was with the regular dagger too, so that's slashing, sorry.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to put a card on him. He keeps slipping away. We're not even getting a chance to like ask him any questions. So I think if we can get him into a card, we might have better control over how this goes. So she's going to start making the attempt. Usually it takes a while. So she's going to use her full action to slap
Okay.
the empty card onto
Okay.
his leg.
Yeah. Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Okay. Nope, not that one. This one. That would be a 21.
21. That would normally hit. I'm going to have you do that again because I'm casting Silvery Barbs.
Ah!
And I'm going to give Peildrych advantage.
Brilliant!
Brilliant! Brilliant! I'd like
Okay,
to
that's
join
a
his side.
that's a 17 then.
That still fucking hits. God.
Yay!
All right.
No way.
But at least they got
What?
advantage. 17 hits. They have to make a save against this.
Yeah.
They do have advantage. That is going to be. What's the DC? Do you remember?
19.
19. Thank you. Okay. Advantage, and they get. That will be a natural 20 for 26. They feel this like pull, and even though they don't get pulled in, they look at you like true, once again, fear in their eyes, as they know they're in a bad situation now, and they want Zoraius dead, but also they know that you're the scariest person in this room right now. You've already hurt them a ton, and you almost pulled them into something. They don't understand how these cards work. They already used their legendary actions, so is that your whole turn?
I will. I am going to use my movement to get over by, I guess I can't crawl over anything, but I'm trying to get back towards the stairs because everything I've seen him do so far is react with giving us pain and then try to misty step or run away. So she's trying to, now that all of his mirror exits are blocked, she's trying to make sure the stairs are also difficult to get to. So she's going to use as much movement as she can to get in between him and the stairs.
Okay, they are going to. So you want to be here specifically?
Yeah, I think that's all my movement can get me to. I don't think I can get to the other side. So that's what I'll do, because I think he has to be able to see it, and I don't think he can see past that area. So yes, that's where I'll be.
Okay. That is gonna be, so they get there. It brings us to their turn. They are going to kill Zoraius or blind all of you. Kill Zoraius, blind all of you. I'm gonna say above a 10. Above a 10, they blind all of you, or attempt to. Actually, I'll say they're not that dumb. Let's see. Yeah, they're gonna blind all of you. Everybody make a con save. Except for Zoraius.
Do I?
I would say yes if you're using that eye in the sky thing.
Set a con save?
Yes. DC 17.
Fuck. Well. Oh, I passed.
You passed.
18.
18.
I passed.
So
That's
you would only
crazy.
take half damage. Aaren and Sly, it looks like you. Oh, Aaren succeeded. Never mind.
I got
Sly,
a 23.
I also succeeded because I pushed with a psionic die. You'll see the 4 I rolled, so that'll make it a 20.
Okay, so that is going to be one moment. See, they should have just killed Zoraius. 20, so that will be 10 damage to each of you, and you don't get blinded. They see that didn't work. They are going to.
Do I also take 10? Or is
say what?
Is it halved for any reason?
It's half. It was 20. It was going to be 20. Now it's 10 for you guys.
I haven't used my reaction yet, so can they please make that con
save? You want to get them with this con save so badly.
They're starting it, George. It is only ever in response.
Do
they get blinded?
A 7. One moment. And double check.
I would like to.
I think this is Sly's first time trying, and this is a dazzling dagger that she got in the desert. So I think every time she's angled it in response to his blinding light, trying to angle it back, but so far it's just succeeded in covering her own eyes. So I think now finally she gets the angle right.
You know what? I'm going to use their last legendary resistance to save. It gets them, but they, like Zoraius, realize that they need to be able to see because their eye is on the prize right now. They don't think they're making it out of this with the bad situation they're in. So if they're going to die, Zoraius is going to die.
Real quick, I need you to go ahead and roll a dex saving throw for me, George.
Okay.
Wrath of the Storm.
Yep, 21.
Oh, you can see this time.
Yep. All right.
George.
So you succeed. So you're going to take 8 damage. 8 thunder damage.
Okay, 8 thunder damage. Got it.
Yeah. I used the channel divinity to do that with destructive wrath.
What's
That's
up,
why I
Sly?
didn't roll.
Never mind.
Oh,
What was that? Cheeky. What? What's going on? over
because they made the save, they take no damage. They do have evasion. I apologize.
well.
Yeah. But
All right.
But now you know they have evasion. That brings us to Aaron's turn.
Where were we? I will summon my echo behind him, just kind of like on top of the boxes, and I will kind of scooch on over to the right, and then I will use Unleash Echo or Unleash Incarnation, which lets me take an extra attack as from the Echo. It's an extra attack on top of everything. So that is going to be a natural 20.
They are going to use their reaction to Silvery Barbs that, because that would be devastating.
All right, there's 4 more. That's another nat 20.
Yes! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, twin! Happy birthday, twin!
Yep.
Whoa!
Not great.
Okay.
Guys, not great for them. Not great for them. Go ahead, roll damage.
Go ahead. Wow. Wowzers. That is 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
And I will replace the weapon property on there to push so that he goes flying forward, because I stepped out of the way on purpose so that the echo would launch him back into the magic circle.
Okay, yeah. You how much does it push him? 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay. Pushes them 10 feet to there. Yeah, 5.
Amazing. 10. And then I will step forward to fill that gap, and then make my normal attacks now.
Go for it. How much damage was that total?
That was for the first attack. Hold on, I have to pull up the game log.
I see 7 and 13. I think that's 20.
Yeah, 20 total.
Okay, got it.
And that is a 16 to hit for the first attack.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. It's going to be 13 points of damage.
13, yep.
And I will replace the weapon property again to push, send him another 10 feet.
Sends them in there.
Keep walking him down.
Yep.
This can just keep going, or you can forfeit. Trust me, the other option's much easier, but I enjoy this one as well.
Second attack, that's a 25 to hit.
That hits. Of course it does. Mm-hmm.
That is 8 points of damage.
Daniel is doing GM tactics to me by saying 25 to hit, and I'm yeah, I have to say yes, even though we all know. We know. No, it's okay. Keep going.
Third attack, and this is the last one. That is a 17 to hit.
Does hit.
That is going to be 8 points of damage, and I will replace the weapon property with sap, so his next attack is at disadvantage.
Okay. 8 damage, got it. And then disadvantage on his next attack. Why are there fireworks? What the fuck? I didn't do that. What the fuck?
I whooped his ass so bad.
That's what he's seeing, George.
Yeah, he's fucking starving
to you. Happy birthday.
One moment.
Dude.
This is like in the Nice Guys, where they start seeing the little Tweety birds, like the animated creatures in real life. They're like, oh no, this isn't good. I'm tripping.
What the fuck is this? 1 second. Fireworks. Yeah, where did these even come from?
This has got to be
Okay.
his stat block. This
All
has
right,
got to be
so-
hidden in.
Let's see. That is Okay. All right. So he gets backed up. He's looking real bad. He will make an attack roll. This is going to be flat because of the disadvantage you gave him, but he is attacking Zoraius. So that is going to be, let's see, 26 to hit. Zoraius.
Yep.
Aaren, you keep telling him, like, you might as well give up. Yeah. I guess we're done for, Zoraius. We should both go home. And he turns, and you see him just take an Eldritch Blast, turn, and plant it right into Zoraius' face. You see Zoraius' eyes are all blackened, and an Eldritch Blast hits Zoraius in the face for 16 force damage. And then Zoraius, because...
It would.
Yeah.
However, I'm going to use my reaction to use Shadow Martyr. You can make your echo throw itself in front of an attack directed at another creature that you can see. Before the attack roll is made, you can use your reaction to teleport the echo to the unoccupied space within 5 feet of the targeted creature. The attack roll that triggered the reaction is instead made at your echo. Once this uses feature, you can't use it again.
Your echo flies into space, flies in the way and blocks the attack, breaking apart. And that brings us to Zoraius. It's your turn.
George?
Yeah.
I have an interesting question for you.
Yes.
One fabulous anonymous viewer just donated to fill up my ult bar. And I would like...
Who the fuck? Someone take
now
credit
who?
for that. Tell me who it
Someone
was.
better take credit for that.
What? What'd you say?
I already have the feat that I would like to take with my ult, which is the fighting initiative, because I want to take the blind fighting feat in this moment.
Okay.
Which essentially just gives me
Focus,
blind sight up to 10 feet.
Focus.
So you would like to use your ult to get that feat.
Yes. Or alternatively, a blind sight, maybe to 30 feet if I can barter.
We'll
You would
see.
like to
For
become
now-
even hotter.
For now, we're going to go with 10 feet. We will decide, we will probably have to do some rolls to see how much favor you have. You know what? No, fuck it. Yes, you go ahead and do this because you did give up your eyes to see. You channel your ult. Go ahead. What happens next?
I think in this moment, I'm just like desperately pulling out for the powers of the witness. I like to imagine the eye iconography on my scarf kind of shimmers with a holographic green pale light as it like shoots up the length of the scarf up to my neck until eventually like the eyes go pale green in this moment. And then finally having some kind of view of my surroundings. With my bonus action, I summon my flail to my hand, and I'm going to take 2 swings at him.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
Okay. Got it. Give me one moment. Yeah. Roll to hit.
First one is a 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
The second one is a 25 to hit.
25 does hit.
And I'm going to go ahead and roll damage. But as I regain my sight and I'm like bloodied, I stand up. Sorry, Peildrych. I'm just doing my job.
You swing
It's
once.
13
13. Got it.
plus 10, so 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
23 points. Okay, 23 points of damage. So you stand up, or like you're backed against the mirror, the head like crushed in, and Peildrych almost hits you with a direct, point blank Eldritch Blast into this mirror, and Aaron's echo stops it, and as it does, your scarf lights up, and these eyes glow on your scarf, and sort of gives you this prescience over what is happening in the scene. And you see Peildrych reeling back to hit you again, and just doing my job. You swing the mace up, hit them once, hit them twice. Peildrych staggers back, bumping into Aaren, who I'm assuming just like stands him up again.
Shove him. Shove him.
Um,
Oh yeah, I shove him back in. Like
Yeah,
it's regular.
you shove him back in.
He's getting jumped. He's gonna
Zoraius,
fully beat them.
is that your turn?
That is all of my action economy, yes.
Okay. They are with their next legendary action. With their Una, we skipped you. Una.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. No,
Yeah,
I
no,
was
we
just,
skipped you.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, I was just looking
But
around.
before we get there, I'll just say their legendary action would be still to hit Zoraius. They're trying to kill him before they die. That is a natural 1. They blast at you, and you just sidestep as it hits the mirror. Una, that brings us to your turn.
Try harder.
He's starting to believe.
He is. Let's just go ahead and I just want to make a claw attack. You know what? I don't use this near enough. My crab claw is gonna wake up,
Yeah.
and I'm going to freaking elevate using the power of thunder and my friendship. I'm
Yeah.
going to wake the crab claw up and take a swing at him.
The power of cahoots.
Please. 16.
16 hits.
Great. All right. So it'll be 6, and it does. Lucky for me, it has the sap property. I think.
Yes. What does that do?
Gain life from that.
Okay.
The sap
Property?
weapon mastery.
Oh, sorry. No. Weapon. I guess it does have that weapon mastery. My bad. So landing an attack, it's going to inflict disadvantage on their next attack roll for the start of my next turn.
Okay.
That's what that does.
Got it.
So I would like to use that.
All right. Is that your
And
turn?
then as a bonus action, I would like to cast Shield of Faith on Zoraius.
Okay.
So you're going to get an extra 2 to your AC.
Okay.
Thank you.
And,
And at that point, George,
yes.
I want you to know that doing that, Una has now gone blind.
Okay. Una goes blind as they focus once again on, as they focus on shielding Zoraius instead of their spell. With that,
Yes, as they say, it has always been up to you. This is your fight. Do it. I
With
would
that-
love to say that I would be here to watch, but sadly I can. And then obviously the throes of battle is happening,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know, I assume that their voice gets
Talking
shoved to
towards
the,
the wall.
background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
as you're like looking over here, right?
Yeah, the other
My
way.
friends,
Yeah,
take over.
you've got
It's
this.
like there's no one over here.
I'm talking to Malezi.
Remember they did silvery barbs and they gave themselves advantage. They're gonna use it right now. To hit Zoraius. Zoraius, what's your AC?
18.
8.
It'll still only be flat.
Why would it be flat?
Sap.
He got sapped,
Yeah.
which gave disadvantage.
Fuck. Okay.
Sap.
God
That's why I don't use that weapon.
damn it. Okay, that's fair. All right, that is gonna be then. That would be a 14 to hit, which I believe misses. And one moment.
I'm so stressed.
That's the best part, though.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yo, I thought I was gonna have to fly a few city blocks to get back to the thing.
I thought you were too.
Just fucking Superman.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get a different Matrix scene of you just flying across the city. I just need to check one thing real quick, because this is really important. Una, just double checking. I don't believe you have weapon mastery.
Well, it's on the weapon.
I know.
You gave me...
It needs to be on your character sheet. Weapons have a mastery tied to them. I'm not blaming you because it is confusing.
Oh, a property?
It's a property of the weapon, but you don't get that property unless you have mastery. And because this could determine a very serious outcome, that's the only reason I'm like making absolute sure about it.
So,
yeah, when you go over to your...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you ever head over to features and traits on your character sheet, if it says if you have a section that says weapon mastery, then your class gives it to you. Otherwise, you have to take a feat for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to take a feat for it. Gotcha.
And
yeah, it'll give you a little red star above your weapon if you have it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought that when we had this is just in the moment.
No,
when
you're
we
totally
were creating
fine.
the weapon, I
This
thought
is a
that
whole new
was
thing,
something that we
and you're not
were talking
Yeah. Say what again?
about that. Sorry. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I thought like at the beginning when we were creating the character, I wanted to have a weapon that was like a very, very powerful weapon that came from my, lineage and family line, which is this weapon. And you decided to add that property to it, but I guess
No, that was just the weapon. That's just all the weapons
understand
have that. But we can talk about this and make sure that we...
Okay, good to know. That's my lack of knowledge. So you can I can take it
Roll
back.
with
I don't
advantage,
have
George.
All right.
Go ahead. Go
This
for
is
it.
it. This is it. If he misses this is he's anything he's
I can
hoping for
tank it.
happening here is screwed.
It's gonna be low.
That's a 26.
Okay, yeah, that hits, but I can tank it.
Because it's
I'm
advantage.
all out of bullshit.
What? We did what we could?
Yeah.
13.
I'm still
damage.
up.
And then that would be the last thing on their character sheet I have not touched yet is oh, and Una, make us you can make a save, by the way, for your blindness. With that,
what's save?
It's con save. With that, they
20.
hit you
30,
with
20.
the damage, 13, and then they are going to add sneak attack to it because they had advantage on this attack. That would be 17 additional damage, which I believe downs you, correct?
It does down me.
You go down. When they get to their turn, they're going to try their damnedest to kill you, but their turn happens right after Sly. Sly, you could heal Zoraius, and that would help, or...
Yeah. I think instead of thinking of this as waking Zoraius up to then get possibly downed again, she is completely focused on getting the threat eliminated entirely. And will once again attempt to do a bonus action with her Psychic Blade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use. Wait a second, please hold
Yeah.
on to make sure I can use this.
And I will say for all of you guys,
Nope,
they are
I cannot.
completely out of legendary resistances now.
Okay, I don't think that a 15 hits, and so I am just gonna go for this as a full action.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to. I tried the Psychic Blade, noticing it doesn't hit anything. I'm going to attempt the card again.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm very scared. Oh. Come on. The music is not helping. That is a 25
25 hits.
card. They need to make a con save, 19.
Con save, or you said wisdom save? Con save?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm so sorry. For the deck, it is a wisdom save. Yes.
They rolled an 8 plus 6, it's 14. What's this
I
look
think
like?
Sly has noticed the amount of fear in their eyes over and over again. And I think at first it startled her because she was just as scared. And each time she's come to match eyes with this person, it's actually emboldened her. And I think while he's focused on Zoraius, she sees Zoraius go down and she's going to climb on his back, like jump on his back and slap a card over his mouth and get him into the card. And in his ear, she says, "Well, that was dumb. That was really, really dumb. Now the next time you wake up, he's gonna have full access to you. Really bad choice, guy." And she'll put him into the card.
Zoraius, you get hit by this eldritch blast that they slam into you, and as you fall down, you're starting to lose consciousness as Peildrych is ready to just spend his turn, his last turn before he thinks he's going to be stabbed to death. He's ready to just use it to spend 3 attacks eldritch blasting you until there's no more death saves left, until you are nothing but pulp on the ground. And as they reel back, Sly runs up, jumps onto their back, and puts this card onto their mouth. And as they do, you see their forms all shift, like suddenly, randomly, shifting into different forms that they've had over the years of their life. Briefly, for a moment, you see them as Una, which, by the way, we made a special dry Una in case they did do this. And then you see them shift into Aaren, and you see them shift into Sly and you and Fable, and then the card pulls them in, and Sly, your card goes from black to suddenly filling in with a face. And then you name it. You said Twisted Reflection?
Yeah, I did.
The words appear on the card.
Holy hell.
As you
So cool.
trap them, and Peildrych ceases to be on this plane. Zoraius, bloodied and a little broken. How do you react?
I think Zoraius in this moment, as he's losing consciousness and watches Peildrych get sucked into the card, I think right before he slips into full unconsciousness, he just looks at Sly in the eyes and smiles, and then takes a nap.
Cure wounds. Card slings a card straight into your forehead. It slaps like those pranks they do on dogs when they get tossed a slice of cheese. Just just the splat sound, and it's the card that gives you. Hold on, let me see how much this is going to give you.
And I think
but it'll be enough to wake you up.
Aaren will summon an echo to catch you before your head hits concrete. Just
It's a quick 8 points of healing.
hold on now, kid. You ain't going down like that.
And I think in Sly's other hand, as she tosses that cure wounds down, her eyes are on the card in her other hand. This is her first. She's never made a card on purpose, not one that wasn't already set in stone. It feels like the first path
that she's carved out for herself, and she's not sure how to feel about it.
And George, did you see the message I sent you on Discord?
Yes,
Opinions?
that's up to you.
I think once Cure Wounds goes off and Zoraius begins to wake back up, you notice that his irises and his pupils are muted, the color in them a bit gone. And he's not making full eye contact. It's like looking in your general direction, but not fully finding your eye line. Thank you, all of you. Truly.
Oh,
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I think I just need to sleep a bit.
I've got you. As you see that Una is holding MaeLeFay with their eyes closed. And they open it and they turn and see what they see. And they just have that moment and rush over and I would like to cast Mass Cure Wounds on everyone here. Continue.
You cast Cure Wounds on everybody here. And as you guys regain your health,
25.
Sly, yeah, you look at this card and you're right. This is the first one that Sly has put here. Not put back, but put here. Give me an insight check.
That'd be a 27.
Of what Zoraius has told you about where he came from, how he and Zoraius, you might have mentioned Peildrych escaped the Feywild with you. And Sly, some of this information might even just be coming to you, even gaps that Zoraius didn't fill in themselves, but are coming to you by having the card. Peildrych came here fleeing from the Feywilds, fleeing from their world essentially ending. And then from there, they got swept up by this Beast King into labor camps and forced to toil until Peildrych made a deal. They just wanted to be treated better. But to do that, they needed to hurt the people around them. So they did that. And eventually they grew comfortable with that. They were a monster. Completely. But they weren't always a monster. And now you've placed them in this card where they will be a monster for the rest of time. Thoughts as you reflect on that and the many monsters you've faced and have had struggles with over this last year or so?
I think Sly has grown to stop seeing the spirits in the cards as monsters. I think she has begun to see them as cautionary tales. I think this deck is a history of what happens when good people are led astray. When someone doesn't know who they are, so they become anyone they need to be comfortable. When someone can't understand something, so all they do is try to understand everything, even as it shuts them away, even as they starve. It's not monstrous to be lost. And Sly is determined to find the spark and the color of these souls that first ignited a path that led to these cards, because she's making different cards and she wants to offer different choices. And Sly is not a warden, and she would like to see these spirits at peace. And as she looks at this card in her hand, decidedly unpeaceful, almost ripping at itself, tearing at itself in all its different versions, she remembers Lucian. They are not monsters, and she will give them the peaceful end that they deserve. There's one more to go. And yes, her feet are covered in the blood of her friends. And yes, her hand is cut into the flesh by glass she stole from a different dimension she doesn't understand. And yes, there is a house full of guests who all want something different from her. But no one died today. And the only person she had to put in a card was someone who refused to do the right thing, someone too lost. And so that's where they go. Sly's lost and found. Until Sly can find them. And I think she slides this card directly into her sash. Right up against Lucian's, over her heart.
That makes sense. Carrying that as a weight. You guys breathe easy. The danger is done. It's over with. And now only one more card remains. Just one more card. And then it's on to problems like this Beast King and whatever the tensions are brewing with the Prenwood, and there's a ball up ahead. That'll be nice. The next time we play, we will see that ball. We'll get to go there. We'll get to have some happy memories. I'm looking very much forward to it.
We better.
We better. But before we conclude, at home, they gather around to play a game. So how does this work? Well, so you can essentially, it's like a thing, you can talk to spirits, I think. It's more like a party game. You're muted.
Don't do it. I'm running.
Good.
Knees
We're
to
good.
chest.
We're going.
No.
Jordan, that's the end.
Jordan, no.
Literally, don't do this.
As
George, don't
they
do this.
sit down to have some fun. If only the deck was a harmless game like this is. Everyone's safe there, though, and that is all for our season. You guys move on. Many stories concluded, a few more left. That is all for our show tonight. That is all for our season. When we return next, will be season 5, and we'll be going to the ball. We'll be figuring out that last card. And then whatever happens after that, that will be our final season, possibly. Just depending on how it goes. It'll either be our final season, or it'll be like our final season plus 1/2 of a season. It might even be half a season next time. We don't know. It'll just depend on the choices the party makes. So, with that, thank you all for watching. We will be gone on Wednesdays for a little while we do that, while we prepare for season 5. In the meantime, I highly recommend you go and check out our other show, Fears and Fortunes. Not Fears and Fortunes, we're Fears and Fortunes. Our other show, Defenders of Phandelver, which will be starting up their 4th season this Sunday. This isn't any kind of one-upsmanship or anything, but they too are going to a ball to unwind. This is very important for them to do, because if they don't, the party said that they were going to mutiny and they were going to kick me out. So we are going to a ball because they need one. If they're going to make it through the rest of the dungeons that this campaign we're doing and Defenders has, they need a ball, they said. So we're doing that. We're giving into the union's demands, as all companies should. So that's all for us tonight. Thank you again to Forgotten Adventures. Thank you to Daniel Joyneal, who made the art of this new tarot card for us. It's absolutely astounding. And we have some other tarot cards we're working on for next season. And there's just one more left to capture. Yeah, that's it. That's all. You guys got anything you want to say or shout out before we wrap up? Last call? No?
Just thank you. It's been an absolute delight. Thank you for the art. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the support and helping us not die by filling our alt bars. The community that you guys have helped build around Fears is why Fears is such a thrill to play in. So just thank everybody for everything you've done, especially the Forgotten Adventures crew, for everything that you do for us. It's just mind-blowing what you've been able to put together. And George, your incredible efforts are always noticed, always appreciated. I know the minutia gets lost in the details. Not everybody knows how things run behind the scenes, but I know how much you do, and I'm just really moved. Thank you, everybody, for another incredible season.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I couldn't follow that.
Nope.
No. See you guys in season 5.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Make sure to support us by watching and subscribing on YouTube and Twitch. And please tell people about the show. That's what helps us make more episodes and make more content. There's so much more we want to do. We're working on like 3 other shows that we want to come after all of this is done. So yeah, give us your support. We'd really appreciate it. That's all. And again, thank you to Forgotten Adventures for making this possible. Good night, everybody. We will see you next time when there is just one last card for us to deal with. Until then, good night.
Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Good night.
Fear is how it starts. Unsure what you'll find. It could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance. You break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance. And set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear. We face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes. The cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.